lads, grab your beer. The Fleefer's back. The crew is here. From the decks of the DD 991. Stories of sailors, trouble and fun. Crack that bottle, sound that bell. We've got sea tales you know too well. Raise your glass, let the waves roll wide. The Fleefer's crew's got nothing to hide.
Fifers arriving.
Welcome to the Fifers DD 991 podcast. I'm Rocky the Skill and Nick Boyce, and it's episode 130. And who would like to begin?
Well, I figured I'd change up.
Shit.
Yeah, I figured I'd change up the song a little bit today. So I've already had that one made. So we gotta bring back fucking Bigfoot and open up the fucking episode. That's what I think. All right.
What does tofu and a dildo have in common?
I don't know.
They're both meat substitutes.
Open up the fucking
Now, I think if you're going to be a committed lesbian, fine. I support your right to be so, but you're not allowed to buy a dildo at all, ever. You forsook the dick. Now you live with your decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Am I wrong here? Let's go. You don't see gay guys with fleshlights, do you? No, you do not. No, we're being all held to the same fucking standard here, okay? If gay guys don't do fleshlights, you don't get to have strap-ons neither.
No dildos. No dildos allowed.
No, you live with your fucking decision. There it is.
You got fingers. You got fingers, ladies. Use them.
You got fingers, you got a tongue, you got all the same shit we got, except for that one fucking thing. And you know what? You said no to that. No, that is on you now, or not on you, as you know, the case currently is.
And ladies, if you ain't got a girlfriend to do it to you, guess what? You put peanut butter down there if you got a dog. He'll lick it off of you.
Yeah, it will. But I think you'll find the dog is a lot like a guy. You know, the dog's always going to want more. Which means you're pretty much in the same boat anyway, so you might just be with a guy.
Have you guys heard of They Did What on YouTube?
No.
I don't think so, no.
It's the same guy that does Strong Successful Male, but he does one where it's like the craziest Reddit stories.
Oh, yeah. I have listened to that, yeah.
And I the other day I was watching one, it just came up, and it was about this girl who was doing the nasty with a barn animal, and it crushed her and broke her back.
Was it a horse, a donkey, what? You got to say it. Was it a horse or donkey?
It was a horse.
Well, yeah.
And it was just nuts because I sent it to Heidi, and Heidi's like, what the heck, man? I'm like, dude, I know. She actually listened to it, and I was just like, this is insane.
Well, it's like when I saw the donkey show down Tijuana, they had to take that girl to the hospital because that donkey is like a horse, right? It does not fucking thrust easily. It fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, they're animals. What do you expect?
It does its business.
And their dogs are about fucking 2 foot long. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, so, I don't know. It's
It's like in the Donkey Show and Clerks too, you know? Did you see the size of that cock?
You know? If they're, the way I look at it, if they're dumb enough to fuck a farm animal that big, right? Guess what? They deserve everything they get, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of sick. There's something wrong with that person.
Kind of sick?
I'm trying to be kind.
Well,
dude, we're talking about donkey fucking. There's nothing kind about this topic.
Well,
I know.
It ain't no different than the fucking goat humper, the fucking Middle Eastern fuckers. They fucking goats over there. Come on now.
Yeah, well, they say that humanity got syphilis from fucking llamas down in South America.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And they tried to blame AIDS on the monkeys. People fucking monkeys.
Right. Don't be diddling fucking God's handiwork, man. It's not a great idea. I mean, human females are barely fucking safe. What do you think animals are going to be like? No.
That would be
They're
like a
not-
woman. That would be like a woman trying to fucking jump in the pen on heat. That's in heat, right? In a gorilla pen, right? In a male gorilla.
Yeah.
What do you think that gorilla's gonna do? It's gonna fuck the shit out of her. Why you
Whatever
gonna
the
kill
hell
her?
it wants, that's what he's going to do.
You know,
Oh my goodness!
What?
It's
you just
already
never know what the
started.
fuck we're gonna talk about.
Hey,
on there.
we're on the same side, man. This is just a bad idea altogether. You know, we
Yeah.
may
It
we
is.
may
It's a
display
terrible
the
idea.
we may
See,
display
Thumper-
the idea graphically with some
The
humor,
bad-
but the whole point is don't fucking do it.
The
The
bad
Thumper's
thing
gonna be
is,
mad.
it's
He's been,
the bad thing is, it's like this person was reading the comments and people, they're like, "Oh, this is like pretty common. There's this is like real. I mean, it's either that or dogs." I'm like, man,
I mean, some women do like getting that dog knot. They do.
That's true.
Because
A
the
lot more
dog,
than you think.
they will not. The dog will. You can't break that free until the dog's ready. Until he's satisfied. Plain simple.
Yeah, you ain't going. You ain't going nowhere.
No, that's why some women like it, because the dog's still fucking coming inside her.
No.
You know, it's like Rocky. You ever seen a fucking two dogs mate, right? The male, when he's done right, until that knot releases, he'll get turned around, and the female will try and take off. You hear that dog? Hell no,
Yep.
stretch. You know,
man.
Hey man, reality ain't pretty, but it is reality nonetheless.
what's like when you breed when you bring in like me and Dad, we bred our labs, right? Well, you got to watch it to make sure it takes, you know, because sometimes it don't take, you know. Same way when they breed horses, they sit there and watch them, you know. Just
Oh my goodness, dude.
yeah, Thumper's gonna be mad. He's missing this one. I already sent you fucking two, jackass.
Did he just text you?
He said, I said, you come on. He said, I didn't get the invite or call. I said, this is the third one.
He's here now. What's up, bro?
This the third one I sent you.
I didn't get it.
I
Otherwise, I
never
would
liked
have
Hodges
answered.
anyway. Fuck that guy. Oh, hey,
I'm fucking
Hodges.
I'm fucking sitting here waiting for it.
Well, I
That's
sent
what
you. This
he
is the
said.
third one. And you're missing a good conversation. Fucking dildos. Fucking bestiality.
Oh, what the hell?
Piracy, bestiality. Yeah, dude, good shit.
Why
We
did
start
they-
off with fucking Bigfoot. Talk about tofu. What's the difference between tofu and fucking dildos? The meat replacement.
Yeah, I've been sitting out here cooking and shit, like getting my dinner going, and never got a fucking invite. I'm like, what the fuck? Starting late.
I sent you one at fucking 3:30 when I sent Rocky one. Yeah.
Weird.
I sent you another one by Cortel when you said, am I hosted?
Was that before
Yeah.
or after I asked if I was hosting?
I was before.
Shit, yeah, I didn't know.
That was before. Yeah. So
That's crazy. Yeah, I was fucking planning on coming on. I thought I was going to host it today, so that's why I messaged you and asked. Because if I would have seen the fucking invite, normally it shows I missed a call.
well,
You know?
since I just haven't decided, but I ain't gonna take two off. I'll take one off eventually. But since we missed that one Friday for the cooking one,
Yeah.
I got my fucking recharged after that. You know, so
Yeah. I'm just over here making a fucking wannabe shepherd's pie with no goat or lamb.
What are you putting in instead?
Just ground beef and onion, and I seasoned it with Tony Cacciatore's, the potatoes and the meat. I seasoned it with that. I got garlic and onion in it, and I just put corn in. I'm doing it in a cast iron Dutch oven. But yeah, fucking. I've been sitting here waiting. I'm like, damn, we must be starting late today.
Nope.
That's funny.
no, I caught Rocky. He was in the middle doing laundry.
Yeah. His domesticated fucking duties.
Yeah, we all gotta do that shit. Fuck, come on now.
I think Nick's the only one that doesn't have to. Out of all of us.
Well, we know Rocky gets bored sometimes, so it keeps him busy, doesn't it, Rocky?
What?
Doing laundry
What?
keeps him busy, doesn't it?
Your domestic,
It does.
your domesticated
It does.
duties.
It's something that's got to get done anyways, dude. Because I work out every morning, right? And my freaking clothes are like soaking wet. Like I'm
That's
one of
how
those
mine
guys. I sweat really bad.
Just buy
So
it.
it's
Just
like
buy.
So do I.
wash.
Just buy you enough for a week, right? And you only got to do it once a week. Laundry once a week. Well, you got more kids, so you got to do it twice a week, probably. Which I just have River do the laundry here. He likes doing it. So
Oh, good for you.
Right?
Well, he needs to learn, man. I fucking learned in the Navy, and that was a pain in the ass. I wish I would have learned when I was a kid.
I know. Tell me about it. I didn't learn until we got to Japan.
Yeah, I didn't learn
Yeah.
until we got to Tech Corps.
Fuck. I mean, I had to call mom, and I forgot about the time change. I called her it was like 6 o'clock my time, so it was late their time, and they were sleeping. Mom goes, "What do you want?" I said, "How you do the fucking laundry?" She goes, "Are you seriously fucking kidding me?" I said, "No, I ain't kidding you. How do I start the fucking washing machine?"
The only thing I knew is separate your lights from your darks, but after that, dude, I was reading the fucking box of detergent, seeing what the fuck to do.
I used to do that all the time, right? Then when I started running low on money, it's towards the end of payday, right? End of the month. Guess what? I just threw them all in there, and it never fuck. As long as they've been washed once, right? They ain't gonna bleed.
Dude,
It's
I
all
never
the new-
separate. I never
It's
separate
all-
my fucking clothes.
Now, if I have a new black shirt or something, a colored shirt, yes, I separate just that one time. Then after that, I throw them all in there. You know,
Never separate my clothes. The only
just
thing
like-
I don't segregate is my clothes.
it just takes up. You got to do another load when you separate, right? So that's more water, more power. You know,
The only thing I do separate when I wash is my towels. I keep my towels fucking separate.
shit, I throw them all in there. Fuck. Now my sheets, I keep my sheets separate because they take up too much fucking room in the blankets.
Yeah, that too, I guess. Mine are towels, and because I do my kitchen towels and my fucking bathroom towels all together.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I mean, they're towels.
It's all the
Well,
same shit. Yeah.
Some people don't want food being mixed with like dirty body stuff, but at the same time, I'm
It's
like,
a washing machine. It
all
washes
dirty.
everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, like dish towels, fucking dish rags, washcloths, body towels. It's all the same shit. It's just big squares of fabric. You throw it all in at once.
See, I don't have washcloths and stuff because I use loofahs in the shower and I use the sponge in the fucking sink. So, and I don't all my shit, everything but my cast irons goes in the fucking dishwasher basically, except for anything wood handled.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, anything
I mean-
wood or any good knives you wash by hand.
yeah,
And stainless or cast iron, obviously.
yep.
Yep. That's like when Cam was here, he goes, "You got washcloths?" I said, "Nope." I said, "I don't use that bougie shit. I got borrowed soap for a fucking reason." You know?
Yeah, just use a bar of soap in my hand. It works just fine.
He goes,
Well,
"I
like
was."
I said,
He said, "I grew up doing that." I'm like, I finally got River both of that shit. 'Cause my ex-wife had River using. You got to use a washcloth every night. Bullshit, you know.
Dude,
What?
my hygiene is impeccable and I've never used a fucking washcloth.
I just use a loofah because it's just easier and it's easier to clean out and it's cheap to replace.
Yeah, he wants loofah for his butt. That's what he wants that for.
Dude, I gotta say, dude, every now and again, when you're feeling particularly dirty, a washcloth for your ass feels really good.
You just fucking spread those cheeks, let the water, just use your hand, wash your hands with soap.
Well,
That's-
usually, but if you want the spot treatment, you get the washcloth, and that really just kind of, then you let it sit in the bottom of the bathtub for a couple of showers to make sure it's nice and cleaned out.
Rocky's like, "What the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers tonight?"
No.
Oh,
It's like when you wipe your ass, you know damn well you take too much fucking toilet paper, you wipe once, then you fold the bitch in half and you do it again. You never just get one wipe out of a full handful. No way.
Yep. I always hate it when it takes, multiple fucking wipes. You're wiping the wipes like, fuck, is this motherfucker, ever gonna get clean?
Yeah, some of them are fucking persistent. I'll give them that. Yeah.
Yeah. Then your butthole's all fucking sore after that. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's kind of a balance, You get the really moist stuff, and it takes too many wipes because it's so moist, but it makes your butthole feel good, right? Or you get the stuff that's goddamn near desiccated and it really cleans its shit up fast, but it's so rough that it freaking hurts. So it's like, which poison do you want? Do you want to flush?
Yeah, but if you buy the cheapest shit, right? It don't take nothing off. It does not.
Well, that's a single ply. I'm talking the
solution
dry
to
double
both
ply.
problems. The solution to both problems is a bidet.
A bidet.
A bidet. Yeah, I've heard.
Hey,
I've heard.
when I put new toilets in the house, I damn near did too. I damn near did.
Dude, I have a bidet.
Well, then you just got a wet butthole, though.
No,
It
it has
dries you off.
a feature where you can dry it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has a fan that'll dry your asshole off, dude.
Hey,
Really?
And you held out on us when we was there, motherfucker. You held out on us. You didn't tell us that shit.
Dude,
I would have
what I was trying to do was I was trying to get one for every bathroom, but it's so expensive at the time that I could only get one.
Oh, they're cheaper now, man. They are. They're really cheaper now.
But dude, I like when I get more money and more bills are paid off, I'm gonna get a bidet for my upstairs bathroom, for my bathroom right here, and then I'm gonna fix the one that's in my basement and get one in there. So I'll have 4.
That's like
So if I want to poop in peace in my basement, I'll be able to have a bidet down there. So
it's like
it's the simple things in life that make me happy. I
The
can
only
go
reason-
shit in peace.
the only reason I didn't buy one because when Rivers off his aviation bed, right, if it's not working, towards nighttime, guess what he's been doing with it? He's gonna know, oh, there's water now. So the wet bathrooms would be wet. So I should have told him about it. That's what I should have done.
The only reason I got it was because when I got it, I think I got it in 2024 or the end of 2023. Our bathroom flooded out, and it flooded out the basement. So I had to fix all the basement and fix my bedroom and everything. And we decided, because that toilet was broken, we bought a new toilet and a bidet with it.
Like in, Crocodile Dundee? Oi, this place has got 2 Dunnies in it.
Yep.
1 Dunny, 1 bidet. Oh, for washing your backside, right?
I might. Good eye, mate. Is that Coors you got?
This? No. It's Patriots Reserve from Aldi's.
I see.
How is it?
It's an American lager. It's a 5% alcohol. It's really good.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, buddy. It is good.
I still miss Yingling, man.
Yingling is pretty good. I never
We're
had
getting
that
it
till I went
next
to
month.
Japan.
Dude, Yingling is my absolute favorite fucking, macro brew. As far as like standard beers go, it's the fucking best, dude. It's light, it's crisp, it's tasty, and you can't fucking get it here.
Really?
Back when I was in New York, man, that was my favorite fucking beer.
It's an East Coast beer. It's
I know.
It's moving slowly west. Iowa's getting it in February because they partnered with Coors to move
really?
west, to do an expansion west. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So-
Maybe we'll get it out here then.
Yeah. Eventually you will. I mean, they're moving west for a reason.
Like 2
So-
years ago, dude, I had a Yingling at an airport in fucking North Carolina, and my God, was it good. It was just as good as I always remembered.
I didn't have those until I was stationed in Atsugi when I was an MA1. and like they were on the base in Itsugi. Like you could just buy like a 12-pack or a case or whatever, right? So that's how
Yeah.
I tried them out.
Yeah, it's just a regular beer. Yeah.
Hey, Rocky, you get the seats with the bidet in it now too. They got the kits now.
Yeah, you can just click them on.
Yeah,
there,
that's
can't
what
you?
I got. That's what I got.
Okay.
I got the toilet seat that has that. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, they make them with the whole sibling and everything. You know, if you
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
piece it together. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I want to get more of that after I pay some bills off and everything like that. I'm gonna get that. It's like you know what? I don't have the most luxury in my world, but I want that. You know what I mean? And it sounds funny, but it's the simple things in life like that, man, that make it better.
But I'd have to buy a whole new toilet because I got black toilets. So
Black.
Black toilets?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, it was something new. I was like, fuck white. I was like, fuck, I want something to break up the, add a little color in the bathroom. On it. Hell yeah.
That's interesting. So, do they make black seat covers for the bidet thing?
They're all white right now. White and cream color or tan, wherever the fuck that color is.
I would just get the white one then.
Can't have fucking mixed one. So it's either gonna be all white or all black. Can't be mixed.
Well, it'll give the place more color, dude. It's black and white.
You really have never seen them before?
Oh, I have. I haven't seen the black ones.
No, that's
I guess
what I mean
what I
right here. Right there, Rocky.
I'm waiting. Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
actually kind of cool looking, dude.
See, my toilets are the European style. They have the button on top, the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Both of my
What?
toilets are like that. My toilets are like the European style. On the lid, there's a 1 and a 2, and so if you pee, you push the 1. If you take a dump, you hit the number 2.
I got you.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have
I got
a lever. It's a button to flush.
Yeah, I've seen
Nice.
those. They have those. Like, there's a marina that we go to sometimes, right? When we were doing the taco truck, and that's where we make the fish tacos. And they had that kind of toilet in their bathrooms. They would have the 1 or the 2 thing.
Yep, it's nice. It
Yeah,
works.
they even got toilets. You can push a button, raise up the seat, lower the seat.
Heated.
Yeah,
seats,
that's
too.
the bidet has that thing.
Yeah.
It raises
but
up the lid and the seat.
There's a toilet that goes through a self-cleaning. It's like a heated seat. It does a self-clean where it uses ultraviolet light LEDs and stuff in it to kill bacteria. All kinds of stuff, dude. It's
That's
Yeah,
what I,
mine
that's,
has-
that's,
super
that's
Mine
what I
has
do.
that too. Mine has that too. For the bidet thing.
That's what I need because I hate cleaning fucking toilets.
Well, I mean, I clean mine like every week. Like every week, I'll clean it like probably tomorrow or Thursday or Friday.
Actually, I got that stuff. I got that stuff that goes in the tank, right? That keeps it fucking clean. It's right there. Change
Like
it
the
out once
blue
every 3
thing,
months.
Mix the
Yeah.
blue water or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't ever use that stuff. I just clean it with a brush and
Hit with a brush once a week, you're fine.
I use a Clorox spray on the outside and all that.
Yeah.
Sanitize it. Man, I'm so hungry. This needs to hurry up.
Shit, this one has got fucking massage mode too.
What?
What's the
What?
massage in your ball?
Yeah. You gotta show us the picture, dude.
I'm telling you, dude. If I get a bidet, I'm
Thi-
sitting backwards
episode
on that motherfucker
130.
and spraying.
It's called episode 130's title is Toilet Humor.
They open and
Yeah.
close, auto open close, heated seat and massage, foot sensor, operation, and matte black.
Yep. That's like one of the
Jeez.
ones. That's like one of the ones that I was looking at. But the one I was looking at that has like the self cleaning, like UV light and all that shit. It's like fucking 10 grand. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, see, this one has the bidet built into it right there. You
That
got
shit's fucking full service.
look at this shit. Look at this right here.
Like a spa for your asshole.
Look at this one right here. Female wash, rear wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to sit backwards on that one.
Nope.
No. No.
Shit, I might have to. Me save up some money. I might have to get that motherfucker for my bathroom.
I really think you won't regret it, dude.
I mean, I've never spent that much on a toilet, right? But goddamn, heat seat. Fuck yeah.
I mean, if you're willing to spend as much as you did on a fucking freeze dryer, I mean, what's another $1,000 on a fucking toilet that massages your nuts?
Yeah. Well, I'm not the cheapest freeze dryer. Put it that way.
It cleans your butthole and dries it for you too. You know.
It's like at this point, why would he even need a girlfriend?
Right?
No, you don't. You don't.
I'm gonna go hit my toilet.
Well, shit, I got my hand for that. I got lefty, righty, right there. I got a woman for each day. I'll be honest, got to switch it up.
You know, sometimes a man needs a stranger, you know?
Yep. No, I might have to do that. But I'm gonna get one out. It'll be after our trip. Well, I can get that before our trip to fucking Louisiana.
Oh, speaking of, I get a credit because of the government travel company that I'm a member of.
Yeah.
I have like 1,300 credits, and it's $1 for dollar use for Airbnb.
Okay.
So I got to go on the website though to see if they have ones big enough to be able to use those credits on it.
Which
But
I
that
got.
would be that would be nice.
I got the address. Tab for the one across the road from him. I haven't looked.
Yeah.
I just got to look it up. Yeah, I
Right,
haven't done it yet. On it. But if Lil Tay don't come right, if he does not know, guess what? We ain't gonna get a house for 9 people, 9 adults. You know.
Right.
So unless he says for sure he's coming, then we'll get one for 9 adults. You know.
Right.
But
Who the hell said we were adults?
I was thinking about that. I was like, well, Lil Tay said, well, I might be able to take off for a couple of days and come down a couple of days, but he does not know when. If he's not going to be there the whole time, why have a house, that big house, right?
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
we need commitment from everybody because I don't want to
Yeah.
I don't want to get a big ass fucking house that's going to be super expensive if they're not going to make it.
Yeah.
You
And-
know?
And Cav said Covington's 10 minutes from his house. So,
Yeah, and that one was
Yeah.
just north of Covington a little bit. So it's
which
probably
that was
20
over-
minutes.
well, it was actually 15 because that's actually 15. We drove 15 minutes from his house to around that area where the quarry's at for swimming. There's a big old quarry, you know, that
Yeah.
they turned into a water hole. You know, people pay to swim in and stuff. I'd say Compton would be our best bet versus fucking New Orleans itself.
Yeah.
You know, because New Orleans is not the safest city in the fucking world. You know, especially for your vehicle.
No, it ain't.
Oh, I know. We watched people overdosing on our step and fucking a guy pissing on our door when we opened the door. And oh, yeah, it was great with having kids there.
I
Yeah.
just got one rule, man. Do not bother me when I'm on the shitter.
Right?
I am a non-shitter shenanigan kind of guy.
Hey, I think everybody has that fucking rule. No one wants to fucking be fucked with when we're on the shitter.
Nope.
That's why I don't answer the fucking phone. If I'm on the shitter, I let it
Nope.
go to voicemail.
Nope. If I'm shitting, it's just me and my poop. That is it.
That's right. That's right. I gotta have my phone up taking the shit so I can scroll Facebook or play Monopoly.
Sure, gotta be able to read and gotta be able to keep yourself occupied. But other than that, leave me the fuck alone.
Even River doesn't go when he goes to the bathroom. Guess what? He's gotta have his phone now.
Yeah.
He's like, gotta have my phone.
And if I'm showering and you want to come in and brush your fucking teeth, I don't care. Come in, take a piss. Don't give a damn.
But do
I
not
don't
take a
mind
shit
I don't
while
mind-
fucking showering.
I don't have any problem with sharing a bathroom, but when I'm crapping, just leave me alone.
I don't ever shit in the toilet. I just waffle stomp it. I wait until I shower.
Get down the drain, you girthy fuck.
I shower a lot. It helps that my stomach's so fucked up from being overseas that I don't really have to stomp anything.
Nah, that's just liquid. It goes straight in.
Well,
Walk
hell,
into the
people,
bathroom after Thumper showers. Smells a little earthy in here. What's going on?
Yep.
people piss in the shower, so
All
Oh,
that
yeah.
steam,
Anybody who says they
all
don't is
that-
a fucking liar.
all that
Oh.
steam reboiling the fucking corn.
Yeah. hey, if you got athlete's foot, guess what? Piss is one of the best ways to get rid of it. Piss off your fucking feet. Then wash your feet.
So they
It's
say.
also been proven. So piss has also been proven. It's one of the best ways to get rid of a girlfriend. Just saying.
Unless
You piss on
unless
her
they're,
once and she leaves.
unless they are into golden showers.
Which
Yeah,
I
you
know
won't
a
get rid
few.
of 'em.
I know a few.
Of course, you know a few. Of course, you know a few.
Rocky, there's women out there too. Like there's some women they got a fetish to get shit on too. Some women do.
That's
Look
a
at
little too far.
yeah,
I've never
look at
understood
Two
that
Girls, One
fetish.
Cup.
Those fucking
Girls,
Dubai
One Cup.
chicks.
Yep, 2 girls, 1 cup is a legit thing. Just don't watch one. It was it one guy in one jar or some shit. Don't watch that one. That one's bad.
I never heard of
Look at
that.
Rocky's face.
I think I want to see that.
You don't want to.
Yeah. Scatological stuff is where I draw the fucking line, man. Like,
Rocky,
there's
Yeah,
certain
I bet
kinds
he
of
looks it
weird that
up.
I get, and that is not one of them.
I bet you later Rocky looks it up. I bet you.
You don't. You don't
know-
want to.
Because of like the way that things have gone with me, I don't even want to look at stuff like that.
He's-
It's
You
like
don't.
One guy, one jar is, or one. I can't remember. It's one guy, one jar, or one guy, one bottle. I can't remember. But
I know
will
what it
tell
is. Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
You, it does explain and show how vascular your asshole really is. We'll just say that.
It's like, yeah,
my
you ever
God.
seen a Gotza? Don't ever look up Gotza.
Because when that shit broke and it cut the fuck out of his asshole on the inside, it looked like a fucking faucet. So
I think
now
I
you don't
saw
even have to
that.
watch it. You can
I
picture
think I
that
saw
shit.
that a while ago. Yeah, it might have been on Twitter, dude. Like a while back. Oh, man.
Just be glad Heidi's at work. She ain't walking into this conversation
Dude,
unless she's watching this.
no, she's not watching. But like, I think she was there when we watched it together. We're like, what the hell is this crap? And then we see that guy sit on it and it breaks. I think it breaks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then he just starts bleeding like crazy. Yeah, I saw it.
Yep. That's it.
I wish I never saw it, but I did see it. It's pretty bad. It's like, that's so stupid. Why the heck would you do something that stupid? But, like they say, that is, what is it? Darwin Awards kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's natural selection at its finest, right there. Let those people fucking take themselves out and do stupid shit. Let them.
Dude, you could literally you could almost bleed to death from your asshole.
Oh,
I
you
know.
totally can bleed to death from your asshole.
And that would be just a really bad way to, like, oh, how'd he die? Oh, he bled from his asshole because of a fucking bottle that broke in it. Like, what?
Well, it ain't no different than people put gerbils up in there and have to go to the emergency room.
Yeah. Dude,
I mean,
I have transported some people that had some shit in their asshole. Trust me. They don't like to tell you what's in their asshole, but then they tell you, and then you're like, really?
you're probably thinking, do tell. I want to know everything.
There was one chick, I will tell you, there was one chick when I was a paramedic. and this is the scary thing, because like you get to know their medical history and all the bad shit, you know, and you're like, damn, this chick's hot, and then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, I have herpes, I have this, I have that, and I'm like, motherfucker, you know, and it's like I'm not gonna risk a job trying to hook up with some chick that, you know, has fucking herpes, even though she's smoking hot. It's like, no, you know, but there was this one chick I almost risked talking to, just because you're not supposed to like hit on your fucking patients in the back of an ambulance, you know? And I'm like, damn, I would love to fucking really get to know her, because she was actually pretty cool. And she had a clear history, but I didn't do it. But she had something stuck in her ass. And I was like, damn, she's adventurous. I like it, you know?
What was stuck in her ass?
So, you know, I wonder if I have one. Hang on.
Butt plug.
No, it
I
wasn't.
think toilet humor and butt jokes. I don't know. I don't know what the title of this.
No,
is.
it wasn't.
We ain't gonna worry about Tyler, Rocky. We just, you know, people. We're gonna live.
Let him
surprise
figure
for
it out.
everybody.
Let him figure it out.
That's right.
Open up your gift to see what's inside.
Because I guarantee it, the 5 people that's watching right now, they're getting a laugh out of this
So
conversation.
you know, okay, so you know the basters, right? Like
Or
turkey
4
basters.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a turkey baster, but the bulb. So the bulb was on it, and she put the turkey baster in, and when she went to pull it out, the bulb came off the back end. I have one where it's separate, and so
Right.
the baster itself stayed inside, but the bulb came off. Like, hang on, I swear I have one. Just the visual.
He's
Hang
gonna
on.
give us a visual aid.
Here it is.
Well, you know why he has a turkey baster. He don't base his turkeys.
Motherfucker, I do too. Yeah, it was like this. It was a turkey baster. But it was an old one like this, and the end comes off. See? So this was stuck up inside of her, in her ass. I don't know why she used a turkey baster. I didn't ask, but I was like, she's genius.
I thought you would ask her. I thought you were like, so what were you trying to do? I mean, what was the point?
I wanted to, but see, the thing is that's not pertinent to treatment.
It's a valid question, though.
It's kind of like the who, what, when, where, why, and how. It's like the
Trust me.
why.
If
Why?
I would
Why
have,
did
if I would have ran into this chick at a bar, I would have approached her afterwards and been like, "Hey, remember me in the back of the ambulance with you? I was the paramedic." And she'd have been like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "What made you think about the baster over other shit?" You know, because they have toys for that. Like, I mean,
They got the
granted, this is
beads.
a lot. This is a lot cheaper. I get it, and it's more convenient than going to the fucking sex shop. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I could. You know, like that's
I guess she was on a budget or something, right? She had a tight budget.
yeah, and a tight asshole apparently because it just didn't let it
Yeah,
go.
apparently.
And it fucking
apparently.
pop that fucking bulb right off like that. I mean,
She didn't use enough lube.
yeah,
I just
So,
remember in Jackass when that dude stuck a toy car up his ass.
yeah.
Like,
Oh man,
Brian
Yeah.
Gunn from Jackass.
yeah.
That's why if you got a kinky girlfriend or you trying to get to know someone that they say they're got kinky, got toys, guess what? Do you not, if they bring out the turkey baster to base the turkey, do not eat the turkey. Period.
Dude.
or if they got cucumbers in there, right? Whole cucumbers, do not eat it. Do you know what they use that for?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple other people like, I mean, I've had patients that were swallowers too. They swallowed everything. One was, she would swallow steak knives and cell phones and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. They have like whole ass protocols for her at the University of Iowa, which is the only level 1 trauma center in the state of Iowa. And that's a teaching hospital. It's one of the best teaching hospitals in the nation, actually. And they have their own protocol just for this one lady here in Davenport because they built a pouch on the side of her stomach to fucking catch this stuff so that way they could just go in and take it out. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. She, like, literally, I've watched her snatch pens right out of doctors' pockets and swallow them right in front of the doctor in the ER.
What the-
Like, you have to sterilize your uniform by like taking everything off that she could grab and swallow. Like, I watched a medic. We had badges, right, with IDs. and you use it for the badges have certain meanings for like natural disasters and stuff like that too. But it also allowed us to get in and out of the hospital in restricted areas. You badge in and you badge out, and it opens the doors for you. Well, a medic fucking got too close to her, and the fucking chick swallowed their fucking ID, the card, the actual ID card, just swallowed it, burp, right down, like didn't struggle, nothing. It's crazy. She swallowed a whole ass iPhone one day. I watched her do it. It was amazing.
Which means she must be a
That's
fucking
iPhone?
throat goat, right?
What iPhone? What number? Like iPhone 3?
I don't fucking know. I don't know the iPhones, but I
Who
know
cares? It's a fucking phone.
It's a full size ass
Well,
phone.
some of them are big, and some of them got big, and then they got small, and then they changed size.
Well,
with a
it was
different
like
number.
the size of my Google, like big. It was a big one. It was like a regular phone. Like wasn't like a flip phone, you know? Like that's a big ass esophagus, dude. She could be. You could pass her around in a fucking prison and make some money.
I'm sure.
Ain't no Tyrone out there that could knock her to her knees. Well, I mean, maybe, but not because she can't breathe and shit.
It would have to be a draft horse or an elephant fucking make her not be able to breathe. Put it that way.
I don't know, man. She might be able to take a fucking donkey and a fucking horse. I don't know.
Well, a draft horse is bigger than a quarter horse, a pony, and a donkey. So
Maybe, but this bitch swallowed 7 steak knives in one night. So at the same, like one right after another. I mean, I'm pretty sure a fucking horse would be no problem for her to swallow.
Yeah, she ever think about like joining the circus and doing the shit they do there?
No,
Making money
because
for it?
she does it because they put her out for surgery. She's addicted to the propofol. She loves being put out for surgery. It's like an addiction for her. And
Wow.
what's scarier is the fact that she used to be an EMT.
Oh, so she knows the protocols.
Yep.
Yeah.
She knows how to do it. It's crazy. So fucking weird.
Yeah. I'd say that. I'd say that qualifies as weird. I really have no words for this.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll-
it's pretty weird.
I'll take the patient that has a turkey baster in her ass over that chick any day.
Mm.
I don't want to be afraid that one day I'm going to be sitting on the couch and she's going to reach over and just grab my cell phone and fucking swallow it, you know? How am I going to fucking text other people? Like fucking punch her in the stomach?
that's why she would do it. Why the fuck you text other people?
Right? Yeah, think about it. You get into a fucking argument, she'll be like, oh, you like this, huh? You like this fucking tool? Gone. Like,
You can have it back when I'm done with it.
Like,
Hey, if that ever did happen, you got to try and call that motherfucker so it still works.
Dude, we'll put on vibrate.
Yep.
it's like that Jurassic Park scene where the fucking cell phone's ringing in the shit
Yep.
after the fucking dinosaur eats it.
Oh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Except for it's not a fucking dinosaur, it's a fat fucking chick that's weird and crazy.
Man.
Oy vey.
Aye, dude.
Oh, we did this. We ain't had one like this in a while.
I mean, this is fun though. This is funny. It's kind of gross, but it's funny. So tell us another adventure story, Brett.
I mean, I got all kinds. I mean, it just depends on what you want to hear. Like, you want to hear about the guy that fucking ate 10 fucking fentanyl patches that you normally put on your arm, and he overdosed, and right before he fucking died, he puked and shit all over my fucking ambulance, and it was dripping all over me right before he coded. And I had to fucking do CPR on him while I'm getting dripped on by shit and piss and fucking puke. It was amazing. It was a great night. And it was early into my shift, my 12-hour shift. So that made it even better.
So did you have the chance to go home and change, or what?
I had
No?
to go. So after I got done coding him and working it, running him into the fucking hospital, the nurses looked at me and were like, you do not move. You stay there. Do not fucking move. And I was in the room with a dead body, and they closed the curtains. They came back in. They handed me a bunch of scrubs and some bottles of saline, like sealed, sterile saline. And then they told me to strip down and wash myself off right there in the room with the dead body, and then go take a shower and then put scrubs on and I had to take my uniform in a fucking garbage bag back to my medic post and wash my clothes, and then I went back to work. After getting like 2 shots for, antibiotics and shit, because, when a guy literally geysers shit everywhere and it hits the ceiling and it's dripping down and it hits the back of the ambulance and it splatters everywhere and the puke literally is think about his mouth being open wide like an O and it just being a solid stream of puke hitting the ceiling.
Yeah,
Hey,
my mom was on the ambulance squad for a long time. She told me one patient she had in the back of the ambulance was an older guy, and he had an intestinal blockage that was so bad, and he let it go for so long that everything in his small
Perforated?
intestine bypassed the duodenum, and he was literally puking up feces
Oh,
because
yeah.
because the body made it go the other way.
Yeah, people forget that your intestines and stomach have 2 holes, one on
Yeah.
top and one on bottom, right?
Yeah,
And if you're constipated or blocked up, you can actually literally puke shit.
yeah. And this guy was fucking projectile puking shit all over the fucking ambulance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's happened too. I had a
Ugh.
lady that had such a fucking bad intestinal bleed. She was unconscious. She was not responsive. And it was just a constant flow of shit and blood out of her asshole. That
Oof.
was really fun too, because by the time we got her to the ambulance in the tarp, because we had to carry her in what they call a tarp, a blue tarp. It's got handles and it's a real thick, heavy duty tarp to carry people. We got her on the cot and it was just a big puddle of fucking blood and shit that stunk so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, pretty horrific shit, man.
I did have a chick one time that was really hot too. She ended up having to go to the hospital because she had really rough sex with her husband. And she was like having really bad abdominal pain and fucking fentanyl wouldn't even help her.
Ooh.
I was like, damn, you had some serious hardcore sex then, because I don't know of anybody. I've never put anybody in the fucking hospital, and I think I could do pretty rough, but that kind of makes me jealous. You know?
That's what he's probably hung like a fucking horse, right? He probably took fucking Viagra and it stayed longer than 4 fucking
And
hours.
just
He's like,
fucking
fuck it.
jackhammered her. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot
This
of
episode's a ripe
shit.
one.
Yep.
It went off the rails at the very beginning you get.
It sure
There
did.
was a guy.
Sure did.
He was a diabetic, really bad diabetic. He never actually fucking took his meds or anything, never managed his blood sugar. And every time you go in his fucking house, you leave all your gear outside because it's just riddled with bed bugs. I mean, bed bugs everywhere. And you get in and he's got a fucking dungeon in his room. He's got fucking floggers and crops and all kinds of shit all over the walls. And I'm like, who the fuck comes here to have sex when there's so many fucking bed bugs and nasty shit everywhere? It's like dog shit and cat shit on the floor. I'm like, this is fucking gross. Like,
Well,
no.
he's got the bed bugs, right? But you got the mice, so
Not anymore. No, I found my buddy. So when I was in Utah, well, I keep my house clean though. Like, yeah, I have mice, but god damn it, like he had cat shit that was fucking moldy on the floor. That's been there for a while, But like, fucking fuck, what was I gonna say now? I forget.
I don't think any of us know what you were about to say.
I don't either. Yeah, I've had some pretty fucking crazy experiences as that, but yeah, most of the time, most of the sex stuff was when I was a medical examiner. Like there was always sex toys everywhere next to dead bodies. It was weird. Like, I mean, I
Really?
guess if you go, I mean, that's the way I'd want to go.
Still, though, a little dignity would be nice.
You would think, right? I mean, but at that point, it doesn't really fucking matter, not for you, maybe your family, but I never came across anything with bestiality though. Not that I know of, at least. If I did, it was never like, known. Especially as a paramedic, I don't think I ever.
Yep.
Medical examiner, I doubt it either. Now, I did see animals eating people that were dead, and I can tell you right now, 99% of the animals that were eating their owners were fucking cats. Because cats will eat you even when their fucking food bowl is fucking full. Dogs, on the other hand, will eat everything until they have to eat you. But cats will eat you the minute you fucking die. You won't even wait till you get cold. They're fucking dicks. They don't give a fuck. And they'll start on your fingers and your toes. That's what they eat first. Because they can fit your whole finger in their mouth, you know?
When you
and
saw
chew.
that, was it pretty gruesome, bro?
Well, yeah. Fucking, they ate his fingers and toes down to the fucking bone. They were working on his arms.
Let me guess, dead body with a pet.
Yeah, cats.
Oh,
Oh, it's always cats. Cats
no,
will
yeah,
eat
they'll
you
straight up
first.
fucking eat you, dude. They don't care.
You could have a fucking 50-pound bag of food open. They won't eat it. They'll go eat you first. The dog, like I said, will ration and it will eat everything it can before it even has to get to that point.
Sure.
But cats are fucking horrible.
Well, cats are barely even domesticated, you know.
Yeah, cats are fucking dickheads.
The relationship is totally different.
I venture to say that if you had a normal house cat like I have, and you let it be as big as a freaking lion or a tiger, I think they would beat the shit out of the lion or tiger.
It's the same animal.
I think they're more deadlier than those animals are.
Well, they are deadlier if you go by the numbers.
Nice
because
cats.
when they kill things, they kill for fun.
Yeah.
It's
You don't
not
have-
to eat.
You don't have nice cats.
No, you don't. They're fucking assholes.
What the
Did
funny
y'all
thing
get
is,
that? Did y'all get that thing I sent the other day? The
I
lady
haven't seen it yet. I haven't
can't
watched
jump
it.
on a lady in the middle of the night. That was Thumper. That was Thumper in North Carolina.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to.
but I mean, if you go down to Africa, though, right, and you run across some cheetahs, you can walk right through. They ain't gonna bug you. Cheetahs don't attack humans, man. You're not on the menu. They don't fucking care
Yeah.
about you.
I gotta go get my daughter real quick. She's doing driver's ed, so I'll be
Oh,
back in a
God
couple
help us
minutes.
all.
Yeah, she's at that age. It's kind of exciting and scary, and I don't know. I
Get
don't
her.
know what to think yet.
Go get
I'll
her.
be right back.
All right.
Since you ain't seen it yet, here it is. For people watching, this is what Rocky's cats were doing to Thumper out there in North Carolina, right here. In the middle of the fucking night.
Ow! Knock it off! Are you kidding me? Off! Both of you, off!
Pretty much. Yep. Yep. They were fucking running and jumping on my ass and fucking biting my toes and all kinds of shit.
That's when you grab one of them, wrap them up in the blanket, and just hold them there. Oh, they get so pissed when you do that. And when you let them go, they fuck right off.
Well, it's funny. There was funny. We had the whole living room full of everybody, right? He's the one they fucked with.
Yeah.
That
I didn't
cat
fuck
look-
with anybody else.
That cat looked at me, you know, and I said, "You do it, I'm gonna throw your ass." He started fucking with Thumper. I was the last one up. I said, "Fuck it." I went outside and slept in the fucking lawn chair.
You were all over the fucking place.
Yeah, I was hungry, so I was eating, right? I was trying to eat. I don't like watching TV when I eat. You know,
Monroe County in New York. I don't know where that's at.
Neither do I.
But they're reporting 11 deaths from the flu so far. Just one
My
county.
parents have both got the flu really bad right now.
Yeah, it's going around pretty bad. But
Yeah,
Well,
they're in
it's the worst-
Cayuga County, but yeah, they both got the flu pretty nasty.
it's the
I mean,
worst season worst flu season in years. They said they have 11 deaths just in that one county, 2,195 new cases in week ending December 27th. So it's going around. The fucking flu is bad, man.
I mean, they say that every year. The flu gets bad every year. They say it every time. It's worse, and the flu does kill people every year anyway.
Oh,
yeah, but for 11 people in one county, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to
Yeah,
have
that
that
is a
many
bunch.
deaths. And it's not like it's
And I guarantee it, every one of those got the flu vaccine. I'll guarantee that one probably.
I can't guarantee that, but yeah, I mean,
Well, most people that die, guess what? They get the flu vaccine. You know,
yeah.
Yeah, I stopped getting the vaccine because I was tired of getting the flu every year.
exactly. You know,
Yep.
after I got out of Navy, right? Guess what?
Now I get it every 5 years.
I made the mistake. I made the mistake and got it right before I got on the power plant, right? Because it was wintertime when I got hired on. I was okay. I was sick that whole 6 months, my whole 6 month probation. I could not take off work. I had to go work sicker than hell. I'm like, that was the last time I took it. After I took it, guess what? I didn't get sick like that ever again.
Nope.
You know,
No, ever since I stopped taking that shot back in 2000, man, about every 4 or 5 years, I'll get laid out for about 3 days, and that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I do
don't-
the couch bound pathetic thing and have the wife fucking wait on me hand and foot, and end of day 3, I'm fine.
well, the thing is, it's like when people have a fever, right? Guess what? That's your body fighting it off.
Yeah.
When you take Tylenol or ibuprofen, you know, you're suppressing the natural fucking shit that the body's trying to do.
Yeah, how do I
You
do
got
that?
you got to burn it out. You do.
No, what I do is when I feel that coming on, I take a shower so hot I can barely stand it. I take it for as long as the hot water will give out, right?
Yep.
And when the hot water gives out, dry up, and I put myself right into sweatpants, t-shirt, sweatshirt, and then I get on the bed of the couch, I wrap myself in my biggest goddamn blanket, and I start fucking cooking myself. And whenever I do that, the second I start sweating my ass off, that's when I know it's over.
Yep. That's like me, I'll do the same thing, except for I'll put fucking the fucking maple rub on my feet and chest, right? Put socks on, right? Do the same thing, cover it up. But me, it takes me about 3 times break it, sweat to fully break it. You know.
Yep.
Now, that first time, I'm like, okay, I start feeling better, right? That second one, I really start feeling. That third one, then I know it's over with. But I soaked the whole fucking bed too. You know.
Yeah, see,
I do
don't.
that on a regular night.
Yeah, see, I stay dry. I stay dry.
I don't.
Until, like I said, when I've soaked the sheets in sweat, that's when I know it's over.
Yeah.
Like when I start
I'll
sweating, I'm good.
I'll wake up. I'll have my hoodie be wet, but I'll take the white T-shirt off. Right. I can rain that motherfucker out. You know. I'm like, God damn. You know. Then you're hungry as a motherfucker, or at least I get that way.
Then you're hungry as a motherfucker. Absolutely right.
Yep. And the best thing for that is White Castle, people. Get
Well, I
your
was going to
stomach
say a
down.
double cheeseburger, but yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's always the test when you coming off the flu. If your stomach can handle White Castle, that is the test right there.
Good to go.
Well, mine now is, can I handle it because my stomach handle drinking a beer? You know,
Yeah.
because you know if I'm sick, if the beer ain't taste good, I only drink 2 or 3. Guess what? I'm coming down with something.
Well,
You know. Oh yes. Yeah, we went from fucking sex down to the flu.
Yeah, I was reading that. I was like, damn, 11 in one county is a lot.
yeah.
That's normally, normally you got, maybe 1 or 2, but normally not 11 in one county. And it's not like it's like New York, like the city, where
Well, the thing is, that's why
6 million fucking people or whatever, and 11's nothing.
Well, that's why you got to fucking question whether they had the fucking vaccine or not, because they've changed that flu vaccine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're not going to release those statistics, but
No, and they need to. When they do that shit, they need to release it, because then you're going to have that push. Oh, everyone's got to get fucking vaccinated, or if you don't, you're a fucking piece of shit, right? No, release all the data of unvaccinated and vaccinated fucking people, right there.
Okay, so you've got Monroe County. That's where Rochester is, which I've been there quite a few times. So 2 counties over is Cayuga County, where my parents live. So it's not totally local, but it's fairly close.
okay. And what's the population of that county? Does it say?
Monroe County population.
I know Rochester is pretty decent. Not
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. Rochester's a good sized city. Yeah. Monroe County. No. New York. Shut the fuck up. Ba-ba-ba. What the fuck? Really? Uh, 752,202.
I would say 11 is a pretty decent sized number. Then that's a pretty
So
big
just
number.
shy of a million, just shy of a million, 750,000 people. Yeah.
Hell, they got 750,000 people. Fuck 'em.
I would say that's still a pretty big number. 11 out of a 750,000. That's a decent sized number.
That would be epidemic levels here in fucking my county. Put it that way.
Well, yeah, there's what, like 40 of you.
County is fucking so small. I mean,
Because in this county, my town's the biggest town, and we only got 3,000 people.
yeah.
Yeah, it's about the size of town I grew up in, about 2,500, 3,000, something like that.
Well,
Now,
that's why I
Pat would have-
was asking, what the size is of that county, because I wanted to compare 11 deaths of flu to 750,000. I mean, that's still a decent number, though. I mean, that's still pretty high for one county, That could be pretty.
Well, the
Pretty
thing is,
bad.
the flu doesn't actually kill that many people. It's just that we have so many people that the tiniest percentage of the amount of people we do have sounds like a lot.
I mean, it kills more people than they think, or than people think. But the thing is it's I mean, that's a normal thing. I mean, it's a flu can get pretty fucking bad. People don't realize that,
True, but I mean, a dozen out of 750,000. I mean, that's that's a rounding error. That's fucking negligible.
Yeah.
More people than that died in car accidents that week, I'm sure.
More, yeah.
Well, hell, yesterday Iowa had 0 reported traffic fatalities for the year so far.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's only fucking been what, 6 fucking days? Come on now.
Yeah, but if you have 11 deaths of a flu and no traffic accidents, no traffic fatalities in an entire state, that's a lot. That's
Dude,
a
what the
different
fuck
ratio.
you gonna hit Iowa? I can't know.
Dude, you could actually.
I know. I mean, you get away from your area, Des Moines, right? Guess what? It's all open pretty much. I mean, cows and deer. Yeah.
You'll hit a shit ton of deer. Actually, my neighbor or my buddy just hit one, and he was asking if I wanted it yesterday.
Well, as long as he guts it right away, right? Gets all that shit out of there, it's still good if he does it right away.
He thought all the damage was to the head. It was a small buck.
Well, then you fucking gut it immediately, just like if you hit the ribs, right? Guess what? That meat can still be good, but you better get that shit washed out quick, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hell, there's one guy I used to work with at the power plant. He would keep the deer he hit. Guess what? He kept them. He ate them too. Because the conservation department goes, "Well, that's your deer. That ain't our deer."
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck it. If it's my deer, I'm keeping it. I'm gonna eat it."
Hang on just a second.
And that's the same guy. If you hit a raccoon, guess what? He'd stop, fucking pick it up too, and eat that.
No, I won't. I'll leave that.
Which coon is good. Coon is good, but you gotta get all that fat off. You gotta boil the hell out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's too much work for me for a little meal.
It's a lot of work, but it is really good. Though.
If it was the apocalypse, it'd be a different fucking story. But I can go to Aldi's. I can go to Walmart. I can go to Hy-Vee. I don't need to eat a raccoon.
I'm like, even when I hit deer, right? I'm like, and that's at that time I can eat deer. I'm like, I ain't fucking with that shit. Fuck that.
I mean, you get so little out of it if you hit it typically.
Well, the front shoulders, anyways, you don't get hardly any off that front shoulder anyway, unless you fucking fried it with the fucking fat on, right?
As long as you get
Way
the
I
back
do it-
strap, you're fine.
Well, the hindquarters is where all your meat's at. That's all I care about. That and the fucking tenderloins, right?
Yeah.
Now your inside tenderloin is gonna be fucked if you hit it fucking right in the belly. Those are gonna be fucked right there. But deer ain't worth it. That's the most expensive meat you can actually go hunt for, really, because there ain't much meat compared to what you spend on the shells, the fucking tags, everything.
If you can actually manage to get one, the best bang for your buck out there is fucking elk.
Elk, yes, it is. Yeah,
You get a couple hundred pounds of meat out of an elk.
elk, bear, moose,
You know,
right
for
there.
the same bullet you take a deer down with.
Yeah,
I mean, what you got to upgrade a little bit for an elk, but not
30,
much.
30-06 for an elk and moose all up. That's all. That's what they use.
Yeah.
You know,
30-06, 300 Win Mag, anything like that. One of the bigger 30 cal rounds. That's all you need.
308, 7 mag, fucking 338 Lapua.
You're brushing,
Okay.
you know, 45-70.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
You know. I mean, yeah, because the elk fucking way. So we got elk hunting in southern Missouri now too.
see, the problem with elk hunting in Western Washington is the elk tend to occupy the areas that are heavily brushed.
Yeah.
And they can fucking move through brush effortlessly. You know,
Yep.
shit that would take a human being with a machete
Oh,
an
yeah.
hour to get through. And so they're actually pretty fucking hard to take over here. Now, eastern side, you get your longer range shots, so you're better off. But over
Yep.
here, dude, I've got friends that are like amazing hunters. They bag shit every year, and whenever they pull a tag for an elk, they can't seem to fucking get one.
Well, but they might see one, but it has to have the right one because you can't shoot the cows, right? Got to have a tag for that, correct? Or they're just doing the bulls, right?
I don't know the laws as far as what you're allowed to take. All I know is my buddy,
Yeah.
him and his wife take deer every single fucking year, and whenever he fucking draws a tag for an elk, he never comes home with one.
Well, I guarantee you, if he has a bull tag, right? You know, you'll probably see some cows, right? You can't shoot that cow. You know, or the bull's got to be big enough too. It's got to be big enough, fucking, you know, take it. You know,
Like at
horizontal.
least a spike or something.
No, it's got to be pretty fucking big.
Okay.
You know, but if you're, but the thing is, you got to be fucking patient with them too. You know, just like moose, man. You know, I mean, people track those moose for fucking days out there in Alaska. They track them for days.
I never had moose before. Elk's delicious, and I've had reindeer before. That's good too. I ain't never had moose.
If you like reindeer, you like moose.
No, okay, good, yeah.
I like it all. I'll eat elk. Landon loves it too. Like when we're at gas stations, he'll be like, "Oh, bison jerky or elk jerky," and like he'll tear it up, man. And some of that's mixed, 50-50. It's like beef and elk or, whatever. But like some of the stuff that's like pure elk or pure bison or pure moose, he'll eat the shit out of it. He loves it.
Dude,
All right.
Cabela's, back when they still had a full service deli back in the day before COVID, dude, they used to fucking sell shaved elk sandwiches, and they were fucking amazing.
There you go, Mick. This illegal bull typically includes height, mature, between 5 and 6 feet at the shoulder, weight 7 to 1,000 pounds, right? Antler spread of 5 feet.
Oh shit. Okay, so it's
And
got
have,
back on it.
have at least 6 points on each antler, right there.
They're fucking huge, man.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though, too. Each state can have a different limit, right? But they ain't gonna probably go smaller than that. And that's probably, your buddy might be seeing small bulls, right? Or just cows, too. You do not want to get caught with an illegal fucking bull.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, no, you're going to spend fucking at least a year in jail over it.
That would be worse than getting caught with fucking the wrong fucking deer. Put that way.
Yeah, you're going to spend at least a year in jail. Your fine's going to be fucking huge, and you'll never be able to hunt anything for the rest of your life.
Yep.
They will destroy you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same way, like if you got something like here in Missouri, you get caught with so many deer, right? Guess what? You'll never be able to hunt again. You will never be able to fucking own firearm legally again. They'll take your house, or they can, and you will do some prison time on that shit.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, you can do if you harvested it on your own property, even they'll take your whole goddamn property. Like you'll lose everything.
Now, Mick, did you ever ask your buddy what it cost for that tag out there?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
That stuff. I mean, and that's the thing, man. Fucking elk, moose, and bear, you're not guaranteed to get one of those son of bitches at all.
Now, even bear can be tricky once you get outside the urban areas. I mean, around the urban areas, you see bears everywhere, but you can't touch them. You get out to where they live wild, and they're a little wilder than people think they are.
Well, technically, if you're in town, you can still shoot them, but you better have a good explanation of why you're self-defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, because you can't legally discharge a firearm in town.
Yeah. But
So
if he's actually like 20, 30 feet from you, right, and he takes one step towards you, guess what? That is self-defense right there.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. I'm just saying you better have a fucking bulletproof defense if you shoot a bear inside city limits or town.
That's like here in Missouri right now. I mean, since we got a bigger bear population, right? Now they're coming into the towns, right? I haven't seen one here in Boothville yet, but I guarantee it, as soon as motherfuckers see it, guess what they're going to do? They're going to start feeding like all those dumb fuckers down Columbia and down the lake do. They're going to feed it. They're going to come in. I would love to have one come in the yard, right? Okay. All right. He steps 1 foot towards me. Guess what? I'm shooting that fucker right there.
Or even better, if you got you a bow and arrow, you can do it quiet, legal.
Oh, I got a bow and arrow.
That's what I mean. Now you're good.
On it. I just want the hide. I'll give the meat away to somebody that needs it, to a family that needs it, right?
Sure.
I'll just call Thumper. Hey, come down here and get this fucking bear.
I'll throw a fucking freezer in the back of my fucking Explorer in a heartbeat.
But I get to keep the fucking hide because I want a bear rug.
No.
That's the only thing that was missing in my old house was a bear rug. I wanted by the fucking wood stuff because you can see the had that glass on it on the front right. That's all I needed for a good night with a lady was a bear rug.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
I got a buddy here who bagged a bear for that very fucking reason. He ground it all up into sausage and ate it, but he kept that fucking hide and he had it all tanned and everything.
Go on. And bear's good too, like bear steaks. But those you pretty much gotta slow cook those motherfuckers right there. Because if you
I heard you gotta do them well too, because they get parasites like pigs.
Yeah, you gotta do it well, but it's best to do just to braise it, right? If you're gonna do a steak, braise it, shred it.
Right.
Or grind it up in sausage, form or burger form. The first time I had fucking bear was 93 out there. This when I was at Boy's house. We went out to New Mexico, Philmont, where they got the big old scout ranch down to Rayton, New Mexico. I mean, it's fucking huge fucking park, man. Fucking, I mean, you can spend a week out there hiking the mountains, camping and all that shit. And one of the camps we stopped at, fucking, they had just killed the bear. So they butchered it up. That's what we ate that night, was bear. That was fucking good.
Oh man, this looks so good. This is finally done. It's all bubbly and brown on the top.
The fuck you cooking anyways?
A wannabe shepherd's pie.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
The cottage pie.
Yep.
You can still call whatever the fuck you want.
No, if it's lamb, it's shepherd's pie. If it's beef, it's
I
cottage.
forget you're like little Tate on this. Oh yeah, let's go.
It's like saying a martini has vodka in it. No, it does fucking not.
Here you go, Gil. You can show it on the. Oh shit! I sent it to your text messages. Damn it! You can show it on the podcast if you want.
Damn it, Bobby.
Yeah, damn it, Bobby. All right. Let me share this to my messenger here. Alrighty. What the fuck is that?
Move everything away.
There it is. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And there we go. All right, here it is. Even though we ain't all the fuck cooking one, but here we go.
Right?
Looks good though.
Oh, beauty. In the Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cast iron Dutch oven.
You gotta have the edges on those fucking brown like that. Got to.
So I did a nice thin layer of potatoes on the bottom. I put my meat and onion mixture and corn. And then I did another layer of potato, another layer of corn, meat and onion mixture, and then potato on top. and then baked it, and then broiled it. Oh yeah, it's pillowy. It's perfect.
Yep. Talked about sex, fucking bestiality, and now we're back to food.
And if you're really creative, the two have a very real bridge in between them. I mean, can you bang the animal before you eat it?
Yeah, you can if you want to, if that's your thing.
Yeah, you find me a chick where I can just put this hot shepherd's pie all over her body after I cook it.
You know there's women out there that get off on that shit, kind of like the wax fucking dripping thing.
Hey, that stuff, that's a low temp wax though. So I have like, I don't know, like 3 packs of those candles. They're different than this. This is way hotter.
But I'm saying it's the same type of fetish. You know,
It's like in that movie Hannibal, you know? What do you think he
Maybe.
wants to do to her? Well, I suppose he wants to kill her, fuck her, and eat her, but I wouldn't want to speculate in which way or in what order.
That's
Well-
not how, yeah, I mean, I'll
This
throw,
is-
I'll throw some wax on a chick.
this is
I'll have
50 Shades of Grey with Thumper here.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
they made that,
Shades of Thumper.
they,
It's 50 Shades of Thumper, man. It's 50
they
Shades of
made that
Thumper.
movie all wrong. I'm telling you, it should never been a fucking billionaire. It should have been some white trash redneck.
Me,
That's what it should have been, right there. No, I'm
Some guy
serious,
that
man.
makes- some guy that
Because-
makes like $30,000 a year be like, yeah, I'll take care of you, baby.
Just think about it, though, man. Fucking a billionaire, okay, people think that's romantic, right? Fucking a redneck does it, right? Guess what? That's fucking jail time or domestic violence bullshit.
You know what's crazy is in the lifestyle, though,
Yep.
it is regarded that movie is abuse.
Yeah.
They do not like that movie because of the way he treats her and how he
Yeah.
things that he says and does. It's actually abuse.
But
So
there's a lot of women out there, right? Oh, it's so romantic. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That ain't
it's
romantic.
not.
I said, if I did that same shit, he'd be called the fucking law. Oh, me.
I mean,
You know?
I got women that will let me do it. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to go any farther, but yeah.
Yeah, but you don't only do it with women that's in that lifestyle. There's women that ain't in that lifestyle, thinks it's fucking funny, to get someone in trouble for that bullshit.
Oh yeah. Or
You know.
they see the movie and they're like, "Oh, I want that," and then they actually experience it and they're like, "He abused me."
Yep. Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
and they also call the guys that get into that lifestyle because they saw the movie and
Yep.
women want it. They call them instadoms. You
Yep.
know, they're super dangerous. They hurt people.
Yep.
God, I got to buy more salt. This salt, dude, I use so much of this sea salt, this flaky sea salt from Saltberg from Iceland. I'm running out. God damn it. Come on, fucker. My batteries are dying.
We'll change the fucking batteries.
It takes a lot of work.
You lazy. I thought I was fucking lazy. God damn.
It's a lot of work to change those batteries. Damn, I should have put bacon in this.
You always do shepherd's pie with bacon, even though it's not traditional. You mix it in with the fucking either mashed taters or the meat.
I would have done it with the meat because I used the meat grease to line the Dutch oven. So I boiled the potatoes in the Dutch oven and then dumped them out to drain them. And then I threw the meat in the Dutch oven, cooked the meat, took the meat out, but left some of the grease in it,
Yeah.
greased the whole cast iron with the meat grease, and then started making my layers into it.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't see you fucking do it like an apple, like a fucking American pie or an apple pie. At least you didn't try to fuck it.
Because that happens sometimes around here.
I'm sure there's somebody out there in the fucking country or the world that's fucking done it. Probably. Because I mean, there's a lot of people out there that's more sicker than what we are. Don't
Oh,
you?
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking sick people out there.
I mean, look at the people who fucking bury fucking cars or a wall, right? In that, objects,
Or a fucking Ferris wheel. There's a chick
Yeah.
out there, or dude, or whatever that. Yeah.
Or they bury a fucking ghost. You know?
That's some weird shit.
I mean, how can you deny it though? I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm like, you know, and a lot of times, I mean, it's not just women that do it, guys do it too, but there's more women that just bury an object. You know? Like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with you? You need to be in the loony bin. You know?
Yep.
I would, if I was ever talking to a girl and she goes, well, I'll be in love with my pillow, I'm like, bye. I got one for Rocky gets back. I got one for Thumper right here.
Why?
Let's see if you can guess the last one, right? Craziest origins of NFL mascots you never knew.
Craziest origins of NFL mascots you never knew. The last one will blow your mind. Number 1. The Philadelphia Eagles are named after the Blue Eagle symbol from FDR's National Recovery Act during the Great Depression. The team was founded in 1933 specifically to honor New Deal economic policies. Most teams are named after animals or concepts, but the Eagles were literally created as political propaganda to support Roosevelt's government program. The entire franchise exists because of 1930s politics, making them the only NFL team named after federal legislation designed to save America's economy. Number 2. The Pittsburgh Steelers were originally called the Pittsburgh Pirates and changed their name in 1940 to honor the city's steel industry. But the famous steel mark logo with 3 hypocycloids wasn't added until 1962. The logo represents the 3 ingredients of steel: yellow for coal, orange for iron ore, and blue for steel scrap. It's the only NFL logo that appears on just one side of the helmet, and it was borrowed directly from the American Iron and Steel Institute's trademark. Before I say the last one, make sure you hit that follow button to support the channel. Number 3, the Chicago Bears got their name because founder George Halas wanted a name tougher than baseball's Chicago Cubs. He chose Bears in 1922 to make football sound more masculine and intimidating than baseball. The logic was, if baseball has Cubs, football should have Bears. One of the NFL's most legendary franchises was named purely to one-up their city's baseball team and prove football was tougher than baseball. Crazy.
Which, you know, it is. You know, they weren't wrong there.
You know, we're going to get copyrighted for that shit.
But also, we don't ever get copyrighted for that one, for that music playing. The last one we got copyrighted because it had the words. It had the words. All the fucking reindeer shit, the Christmas shit. All it. We don't ever get copyrighted for that one. We just had that sound. Because that's really not music. That's the thing. It's what it has words to it. That's what we get in trouble.
I
forgot
about
that
the
song.
Steelers, though. Actually,
What, Pepper?
Yeah, it's interesting.
I didn't know anything. I didn't know that about the Steelers. Like their helmet only has the symbol on one side and all that.
Yep. Yeah.
And the Pirates, I mean, I get that, but
But I figured you would like the fucking for the Cubs. So,
yeah.
and here's one for Rocky right here.
What is this one?
Rocky and Nick.
Uh-oh.
Probably has to do with being married.
No, don't have to. No, not this one. No,
No?
not this one. You might have already seen this one, but we're going to show it anyways.
Oh, sure. Send it.
I was today years old when I noticed this in Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
We know at the beginning of the movie, Marty meets Doc at the Twin Pines Mall. That's where they test the DeLorean for the first time. But wait, when Marty returns from 1955 at the end of the movie, the mall's name has changed to Lone Pine Mall. Is it a mistake? Check this out. When Marty traveled to 1955, he crashed into one of the two pine trees that stood on that land. So from that moment on, only one pine was left on the spot where the mall would later be built. Hence the name. That tiny moment literally changed history, from Twin Pines Mall to Lone Pine Mall. Not even Doc himself knew about this detail.
Kurt Scott is amazing. I love it. Wow. Good job.
Y'all seen that one before?
I've
No,
not
that's
that
interesting.
specific one, but I've seen that movie detail. Yeah.
I,
Mhm.
I had never noticed that in the movie. I just never paid that close attention to it.
I don't
Most
think
people
anybody really
don't.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know about that until I saw it on the internet.
I'll just wait to see how much more comes out on fucking shit. But I don't get those as often as I used to. You know, in my other reels. Just those.
I love
Yes,
those kind of like those clips, dude. Like where it shows you shit, like you're like, oh fuck, I didn't even realize that. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the little details that it's like, who sits around and thinks about those little details? It's like they did, but nobody
Yeah.
else got it.
I mean,
You know?
it's like, are they just watching movies just to find this shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
it's
mean-
like when you write the movie and you put those little details in, you would think that you would want your audience to know about it, but they don't advertise it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Dude,
like
you
an
want to see some
Easter
real
egg.
fucking
It's like
rabbit
an
holes,
Easter
dude?
egg.
Look at some of the rundowns on The Shining. The Shining
Mhm.
has so much hidden shit in it, dude. It is ridiculous.
Like what?
Like the date on the photograph at the end where it showed Jack Torrance, back in the 1920s. The date on the photo is the same day the Federal Reserve Act was done.
Yep. Yep.
Or like when he goes down the hallway screaming and ranting, he only yells and goes like that when he's in front of a mirror, and there's mirrors all down the hallway, like shit like that. Like the stuff with Apollo 11, like there's so many fucking rabbit holes in The Shining, dude. I can't name them all right here. I mean, you actually have to watch a breakdown by like Rob Ager, and it's insane the amount of shit that Stanley Kubrick put into that movie.
Yeah. I watched a bunch of those too on The Shining. It's crazy.
Yeah, the freaking, what do they call them? The Easter eggs in that movie are just freaking out of this world.
I've never really seen that movie.
Really?
What?
No. I know there's a sequel, and I forgot what it's called.
It's called
And the dude that plays
Dr. Sleep.
Kenobi, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like.
Dr. Sleep, yeah. I read the book. It was really good, actually.
You need to watch the movie.
Was Dr. Sleep the movie good?
Mm-hmm.
Because the book was really good. I felt
Yeah.
the book really was a good sequel to the Shining.
The book is good, or the movie is good too, but you need to watch the movie, Rocky.
Yeah, dude, you need to watch The Shining, man. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
All I know
Like,
about
in
that
every
movie
way.
is that when Stephen King wrote it, he wrote it off of the song that John Lennon wrote called "We All Shine On."
Yeah.
I forget the name. We all shine on.
Yeah, it's a song. Yeah.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Well, the thing with the book is the book differed from the movie a lot. Like
Yeah. They all do.
the movie was based on the book, but based kind of loosely, and Stanley Kubrick kind of took it the direction he wanted to go. Now the book is also incredibly good, and that's more of an allegory of Stephen King in real life. Degenerating into drug and alcohol use. That's why the main character was an alcoholic, which is basically touched on a little bit in the movie, but not too much.
I might actually have the book.
Yeah. No, it's a worthy read. It's a great book. It's actually when the lawn sculpture animals like are chasing him and he turns around and they stop. And then he
Yep.
goes back toward the mansion and he turns around, they're a little closer. Like that scene in the book was actually scary to read. And usually I don't get jittery over shit that I read, but that was done really well.
Yeah.
I've
But,
read
yeah,
Dreamcatcher.
But dude, you need to see The Shining, Rocky. You need to sit down and just fucking take, 2 hours for yourself and watch The Shining.
And here's a little clip. No, I ain't gonna show the clip. Jack Nicholson, man, coming through the door, right there.
Here's Johnny.
I've seen that part, like "Here's Johnny" and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well, and the thing is, there's a scene in the movie where he's chasing his wife up the stairs with a baseball bat, right? And she's got the bat, and he's trying to get to her, and she's swinging at him and crying because he's gone clearly fucking insane, right? In real life, Stanley Kubrick made Shelley Duvall redo that scene so many times that she literally lost her mind. And so when you see that scene in the movie and she's crying and screaming and shaking and can barely swing the bat, that's a condition she was actually in when it was filmed because
Yeah.
he literally drove her to the edge of madness to get that scene right.
That guy has done some interesting movies,
Yep.
like Eyes Wide Shut. Man, there is so much that you can talk about in that movie.
Oh,
That
that's my
Oh, yeah.
jam right there.
Well, they say that's the one that
Huh?
got him killed.
yeah,
Eyes
I mean,
Wide
because he
Shut.
revealed like secret society stuff.
Yeah.
Eyes
And then
Wide
I
Shut
watched-
is that's my jam right there. That's
Like, it's funny that they did
BDSM.
that movie, and then Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman got divorced right after.
It's BDSM, swinger, open, secret society. It's a lot. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot there. And
Did you see A Clockwork Orange?
Oh, I love it. One of
Yeah,
my top movies.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange was also a Kubrick movie.
Yep.
Full Metal Jacket, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Man, that dude did not do boring movies.
So my top
I've
three
seen
movies.
2001, and I've seen, of course, Full Metal Jacket.
If you would have said no, to Full Metal Jacket, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He also did
No, I haven't seen that.
Doctor
My
Strange.
favorite part is just my favorite part of the movie is the Marine boot camp.
Well, yeah, that's everybody's
Arlie
favorite
Ermey
movie.
was amazing in that movie.
But he also did Doctor Strangelove. Have you ever seen Doctor Strangelove?
Yep.
Yeah.
My
I
top three
haven't.
movies that I watch that I absolutely love and would never complain to see is A Clockwork Orange,
Yeah.
Requiem for a Dream, and Train Spotting.
That's a solid list. A Requiem for a Dream is fucked up but great, and Train Spotting, most people don't understand that it's actually a comedy.
It took me a couple times to watch it before I truly got it, and I'm like, damn, okay.
And then, on top of that, you have American Psycho,
Oh, love that one. Hell,
yeah.
my wife loves that one too.
American Beauty.
Love that one.
Yep. So those are like my top five. That's my top five movies. And you cannot get a movie like those in this day and age.
Oh no, the closest
sucks.
one, the closest one has maybe been Inception.
Inception, yeah, that's a good one.
I said that's a maybe.
Yeah, that's close. Vanilla Sky was kind of close.
Did I see that? What about the one that Chris Nolan did? That's like the time travel one, where it shows people going forward in time and people going back in time. Do you know what one I'm talking about? It came out, I think, in like 2020.
Huh? Don't know.
I don't,
Dude,
yeah,
dude, he does some pretty freaking amazing movies. I like his movies. Like, I never watched any of his movies till I watched Batman Begins, and I was like, that was a pretty good movie. You know?
You want a
And
good
then-
movie?
But seriously,
Boondock
Rocky,
Saints.
Your
Boondock
homework-
Saints. Right there.
Boondock Saints is awesome. Yeah,
Even
yeah.
the second one. I like both of them. The first
it
was
was
better.
okay. It was okay.
Hey, you gotta have the Mexican in there.
Yeah, he was the worst part. He was a Jar Jar Binks of the fucking movie. When he died, the movie got better.
Oh,
No, seriously, Rocky, your fucking homework assignment before our next podcast is to watch The fucking Shining. Your fucking fat ass is retired. We know you have time. Watch it.
Maybe.
what was the other one? Jumper?
just let your
What's that
OCD just call for one day. Just let it call for one day so you ain't cleaning. And just get you a big old bag of popcorn, right? Start watching it.
Honey, darling, light of my life. Stay away from me. You didn't let me finish. I said I wasn't going to hurt you. I'm just going to bash your fucking brains in. Oh, dude, you're going to love it. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Tenet.
said you-
The name Tenet. It's Tenet. The
Nope.
movie Tenet. Called.
Nope.
It's
Didn't watch
it's a
I've heard of
pretty
that one.
crazy movie. I forget what year it came out. I'll tell you.
Now, Rocky, since you have never seen The Shining, have you seen the movie Christine?
No.
You need to watch that one too.
Not quite the same territory.
No, but it's the same year, kind of.
Gerald's
They're
Game.
close together.
Yeah, they are close
Gerald-
together, yeah.
Gerald's Game.
Dude, Jill's Game. I never saw the movie, but I read the book. That is fucked up.
I love it.
Rocky, have you
That
seen
one is
Sometimes They
super
Come
wild.
Back? You gotta watch that one too. The other Stephen King movie.
Which one?
Sometimes They Come Back.
Yeah.
Didn't watch that one.
That was good. It has the black 55 Chevy. Oh, yes.
One of the shows that people don't realize was Stephen King. It was a TV show made called Under the Dome. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a King novel. Yep.
Yep. I've read all of his books, so
I tell you, another good King movie. Like a lot of King movies really suck, but some of them are really awesome. One of the best ones is Misery.
Yes. Yes.
but I don't like the way she hobbled him in the movie compared to the book.
Well, I mean, you had to understand,
That's-
dude. This is for a 1990 audience.
I know.
But you
They
gotta
did.
remember too, not every movie that's based from a book is exactly the same. It's not.
I know, but
Yeah.
the hobbling part of it was a major part of that book.
Yes, it was.
Huge.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it kept him from moving and getting out of the house.
Like legitimately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movie, she just broke his ankles. She put a block in between them and broke them.
Yeah.
In the book,
But man, they showed it though, man. It was still pretty grotesque as far as 1990 movies go.
it was, but in the
Still a
book,
good movie. It
she
was
cut
still
his
good.
fucking feet off and carterized them, and like the description of the feeling and the smell and
Yeah, the
You know, all
axe
that-
whistling down and the squeak of it pulling out of the bone and coming down
And-
again and cauterizing it with a Bernzomatic torch. Yeah. The
And,
sweet
like-
smell of fucking burnt flesh.
his
Shit,
description of having to drink his own urine to stay alive, and
Yeah.
like
His
that was
thumb.
all lost in the movie. You know,
Shit, I wanted to do a book report on that motherfucker.
I read that in elementary, and the teachers got upset, and they called my mom, I believe, and she was like, "Well, he's reading above his grade level. You should be happy. Like, leave
Dude,
him
that
alone."
was my mom's argument. My mom had all of Stephen King's books, and I read Pet Cemetery when I was like 11. And she's like,
I was reading
are you sure you're okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, good for you.
Stephen King in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade,
Yeah.
6th grade. Like,
Yeah. First one I read was Cujo.
the one book I really love is The Stand. I
Yeah.
love The Stand.
I have got the hardcover down there, the full unabridged, full fucking version, hardcover, first edition down on my fucking shelf.
That's the one I read.
Yep.
And then I'm curious to see the movie because I just reread The Long Walk.
Which
Well,
was a
that-
good one. I like
that
The
was a-
Long Walk.
That was a Blackman book.
Yeah, that was a short story under the Bachman books. Yeah.
Yep. And the movie just came out not too long ago, and I haven't seen the movie yet.
I'm
That's the
afraid
one
to
where they
do-
got a fucking they got to walk to stay alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing is, the story was so fucking good. I'm afraid to see the movie.
I know. And that was way before its time because it was like the whole premise of that is reality TV. People don't realize it was before reality TV was out there. And it's how society gets so wrapped up in the lives of other people and what they're doing and how the government controls things.
We
And-
kind of did the same thing with The Running Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Stephen
where-
King was way ahead of the curve on
almost
that
like
one.
almost. Did I send you guys that video from that Be Inspired? And it was about Philip K. Dick talking about how he lived in an alternate universe and he was a Roman guy and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like
Uh-uh.
they said, they think like a lot of people think that because Philip K. Dick revealed a lot of this weird stuff, they killed him.
Huh. Well, he was
they,
pretty brilliant.
they deleted him from the world because of the stuff he was talking about in that video. I think I sent it to you guys in the group chat.
Well, he wrote Blade Runner.
Yeah, he did. He wrote
was
that.
called,
He wrote
It was called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, but but the movie was Blade Runner, yeah.
then he wrote Total Recall, The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah.
The Man in the High Castle. I read that book. That was a trip.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, I saw like the first season of the show on Amazon. I was like, this is freaking interesting.
Hmm.
But I haven't watched it I haven't really watched anything in a long time, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of that OG sci-fi and horror, man. Those guys, they were onto something back in the early '80s, late '70s.
They knew something that they were. It's almost like it was a kind of like pre-disclosure kind of thing,
Right.
preparing
Yeah.
people for what reality is really going to be like.
Yeah.
Like what you think reality is not really what reality is.
Yeah, do yourself a favor and buy the Bachman books. I mean, all of the stories in there are good, but yeah, read The Long Walk, man.
The whole reason why he did the Bachman books was because he thought people were only excuse me, only buying the books for his name and not his story writing. So he went under the pseudonym of the Bachman book, like Bachman.
Richard Bachman, yeah.
Yep, and realized that people were buying the Bachman books just as much as they were the Stephen King books because of the way he was writing. So he was like, it's not just because of my name people are buying books, it's my
Right,
writing.
it was his litmus test.
Yeah. But the only thing I don't like is he is super liberal.
Oh yeah, dude. In real life, he's a moron.
Yeah, that's the kind of reason why I don't watch his shit or support it is because he's such a fucking moron.
But boy, some of his work when it was good, it was amazing.
I know.
Like
It's
he wrote
like-
the Green Mile, like he wrote the Green Mile, he wrote the Shawshank Redemption. Like
Yeah.
he's done some seriously good shit.
Yeah.
I know, but he's such a moron that I just don't want to support anything he does because he's a freaking idiot.
Yeah, but just because,
You have a local library.
but back then, right? We did not know he did not come out as a liberal or anything like that. No one knew.
Not
It
until
wasn't until
what?
Trump started running. You know what? Fuck it. If I like him as a kid, right, an actor, you know, if their movie's gonna be good, guess what? I'm gonna watch it. Fuck it. You know,
Yeah, he
You
started
can't let
coming
that
out,
shit-
I think, during the Bush
can't let that
years.
shit get. Yeah.
Is when he started coming out as a liberal. So it's
It
been a
doesn't
little
get
while.
to me. I won't support the dude. I don't give a shit about him because he's an idiot and he has a stupid opinion and he should keep his fucking mouth closed.
Yeah, but the problem is if you were to do that with everybody that's liberal, you wouldn't have anything to watch or listen to.
You
I
want
don't.
I've got plenty of other
Yeah.
things to do, like read books. You know,
Well,
I can-
you got to be careful
I can
because
go
there's a
up
lot
with
of
I can go without movies and some music, dude.
there's a
I've-
lot of
I've been
artists
doing it.
or like writers, authors that are fucking very liberal that didn't come out until Trump started fucking running. And my ex-wife, a lot of her fucking writers went to TikTok and started talking shit about Trump and, you know, right wing and conservatives and all this other stuff and Republicans. And so there, I bet you there's some writers and authors that you read that you'd be surprised to find out that they're actually fucking left wing.
because
Once I find out, I just drop them, man. I drop them. I'm like,
You've already
less-
given them
less-
money. It doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, go, dude. If you want to read some good old Stephen King, just go to a used bookstore and pay the fucking used bookstore for them. It's not like Stephen King gets any of that money,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah.
You want to go fucking read The Green Mile or fucking Pet Cemetery or The Stand or whatever, dude? Any fucking used bookstore is gonna have a shitload of his books.
The
Yeah,
only
I just-
book I've read of his is Dreamcatcher,
Not bad.
A
Not
good
bad.
one.
Yeah.
and
I
I
don't
think
think
that
it's
was
the best, but-
connected to it and Stand By Me somehow. I forget how, but
Dude, all of his shit is all fucking connected. Like you read his books, it's all fucking cross-referenceable. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Like his books are an entire universe.
yeah, it's a whole Marvel universe or whatever.
Especially the Dark Tower series, dude. The Dark Tower series touches on nearly everything else that he's written up until that point.
Yep.
All
I
the way
heard
up to the
that.
Toronado with the bumper sticker that says "High Tone Son of a Bitch."
Yeah, I've read pretty much all of his books. So
I've read, I'd say about 75% of them.
I
yeah.
just fed them.
Got you?
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
Oh.
Ooh,
Fucking cats.
Yeah, 'cause he does that meow and you fall for it.
See? It's an
I got him
asshole.
trained.
It's an asshole. Playing mom and dad against each other.
Yep. See, like a lot of people don't realize, even Francis Ford Coppola is liberal too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You know, But The Godfather's still fucking awesome. You know?
So is Apocalypse Now.
Yep.
I don't know. I just once I find out what they're really like, it really changes my perception of them. Kind of like, well, this is what this person really is. They just do it for the money. There's no real heart and soul in their crap. So
Well, that's just it, though. A lot of the time there is. Like, I'll give you a good example. One of my favorite bands on this fucking planet, and I'm talking albums that got me through some of the darkest times of my life, is Social Distortion.
mhm.
And you could tell every single one of them lyrics are straight from the fucking heart, right? Lived experience, all that stuff. Turns out, the lead singer, guitar player, Mike Ness, is a complete and total liberal fucking
I
douchebag.
know.
But
I
he's
know.
also created some music that got me through some of the darkest shit a person can go through. So, like, at what point do you just separate the art from the artist?
I don't know. I don't know. I have done that with some people though, and I don't feel bad about it. And they don't know me, so it really doesn't matter. But I get I'm like, you guys have all this fucking freedom to do what you want, and you want to go ahead and betray everybody fucking else.
Yep.
My respect for you is completely dead. You're dead to me now. You're as good as in the fucking grave. I forgot who you are, kind of thing. It's kind of sad when I think about it like that. But if they're willing to like let an invasion come in the country and all this other stupid crap that's going on, I've kind of lost all anything that I had, any respect I had or admiration because they're a good actor or athlete or whatever. Whatever, dude. You're
Okay.
dead to me.
Here's another example. Okay, Rob Reiner. Okay, he just got fucking butchered, right?
Yeah.
We know that in real life he was exactly what you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But he also did Stand By Me. Another Stephen King movie, by the way. Great one.
He
Yeah,
did.
also
He did the
did-
Princess Bride too.
And The Princess
Yeah.
Bride. Like, it's, yes, the man was a scumbag in real life, but holy shit. The
Even
man also gave a lot to us, too. And
even Sally
you
Struthers,
gotta learn to separate the two.
even Sally Struthers had came out on the set of Family. Oh, fucking when he played Meathead, right? She finally had said, yeah, he was not a nice person.
No, dude, a bad guy. But
You know, he plays that Meathead perfectly because he is a liberal. So that was good of him and Archie, right? Archie was, Archie really was conservative either. He was more of a liberal too, but he played the conservative.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just saying that fucked up people can make intellectual contributions to the world that are valid.
I was like, I've known people that quit watching the Chiefs because of Travis Kelce dating Taylor Swift. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Who
You
gives
know,
a shit?
about that.
Right.
You don't have to like her fucking music. Is she out there playing? No. Is she cheerleading? No. She's
She should
watching
be.
her
She should be out there fucking playing. She should be fucking playing right next to him the whole time.
Well, she might like that though. She might like getting.
I don't know what position he
But-
plays, but
He was tied in.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
pay
I mean-
attention to football.
I mean, I had people ask me, "Are you going to quit watching Chiefs?" I said, "Fuck no." I said, "Fuck it. Who gives a fuck who they date or they marry? Fuck it."
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
like
you do-
fucking. Some teams do the black national anthem, right? Then they show it on TV. Okay, I just fucking don't even turn the game on until after all that shit's done. Because I don't want to hear it. Because we only got one national anthem. Fine. Doesn't mean I have to watch it.
The
That's
national anthem sucks anyhow.
well, every time they fucking, I don't give a fuck. The only black
They're
person
still
that
playing
ever say it right, I think say it right, Whitney Houston. She did a good job.
They're still playing the black national anthem at football games.
Some teams are. Some teams do. Yes.
Jesus Christ!
But I don't even like fucking certain players or certain people fucking sing the national anthem. Because they try to fucking make it all drawn out, fucking all that bullshit, right? Fuck all that.
Yeah, I don't know why they try to fucking change it. Just don't change it. Just sing the fucking national anthem.
But
I hate the double standard and stupid pandering to people that goes on with it. and it just annoys the crap out of me seeing it. Like all that stuff just turns me off. It's like you're a fucking American. Be a fucking American. Be proud to be an American. Yeah, the country's not perfect. There's some bad history. Learn from it so it's not repeated again. Stop making it more segregated, you assholes.
Well, you see,
Like
Rocky,
that's
that
the way
would
that's
make
the way I
sense.
look at it. And it's like,
That would
huh?
follow logically.
Yeah, but
I know.
technically,
And
But like
But
you said,
technically-
logic is not their strong suit.
if you look at America whole, right, it's not segregated. If it was truly segregated, right, like they try to say it is, guess what? You wouldn't have fucking different fucking races interbreeding. You would not.
Nope.
You know.
No,
So
you wouldn't. Then they try to push that to the extreme.
well, Rocky,
also.
that's the thing. And a lot of people don't buy it. That's the thing. The people that buy, right, that's the one that bothers. Fuck it. Let them think that. Because you go out to like middle of America, right? Guess what? You get the fuck away from those liberal cities. Guess what? Everybody does not think that way that the media is trying to say that people do.
They're more normal, more down to earth. You know what I mean?
But-
They're not
But
these stupid people. These people with stupid ideas.
But
that
the
don't
fucking,
work.
but the beauty of this country, right? Everybody can have their opinion. Fine. I don't mean I have to like it, and they don't have to like my opinion.
That's
I mean,
true, and you don't have to support people, and people can't get mad at you because you don't support certain people because they don't fit with what your mindset or whatever. How you look at the world, your worldview.
That's like perfect example. Little Tate. Because I asked him, hey, you go watch that? It was one of the new Robert De Niro movies. He said, no, fuck him. I said, I'm gonna watch it. Fuck it. I always like he's still a good actor. Do I like what he tries to do during election time? Fuck no. I don't listen to it. But at least the movies don't have all that bullshit. It's not bringing it to the movies right there.
I know, but lately, like a lot of the movies bring all that preachy crap, and I guess that's why I haven't really watched anything since like 2021. Like all that crap, I saw that stuff happening from 2017, 2015 till I got out of the Navy, and then I got out of the Navy, and I was just like, I felt like the country betrayed me. Like, why did I serve 24 years for you idiots to just ruin it in 4? Like, why? It's like
that's what Democrats do. They always do that shit. That started shit with Clinton.
Yeah.
It
makes you think. It makes you think like now people are more conscious about what they do and support, and it's because of this kind of crap right here.
But it ain't
really.
But people forget. It doesn't matter who the fuck's president, whether it's Democrat or Republican, right? It does not fucking matter. What matters is fucking Congress and the Senate. That's what matters. It's all the career politicians. They're the ones that need term limits, just like the president does.
Yeah, they do. They need to have only one term or two, and that's freaking it. Because the way that they what I would love to see, but it'll never happen, is all the people that wrote all these laws that destroy us economically. I want them to go and suffer like every other person in America suffering, because they deserve it. They wrote those laws to make them richer, and that richness should go away because all they're doing is screwing people over for money.
But why do you think Trump? Why do you think Trump didn't fucking let anybody know in Congress before he went and did that fucking raid in Venezuela? Because people would have tipped it off. But
yeah, and the funniest thing is I looked at a thing today. It said 70 days ago you had no kings, and just a couple days ago, now the Democrats are trying to protect the dictator. It's the craziest thing. They call Trump a dictator, but that guy's a real dictator.
Well, see, I post that same shit. Yeah, I post that same shit. Trying to get liberals. You're right. The fucking bite on that, right? None of them would. Even Maria didn't even bite on that one. I was like, fuck. Because I was want to have some fun on that one.
I wonder if some people are waking up to how much they look like complete, like two-faced, it's only good if I like it kind of thing. It's like, these people force everyone to live the way they want to live instead of just leaving people alone and stop trying to force them. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I love about Missouri, right? We don't have all that bullshit. at all. You know,
Thank you, honey. Is there a little sauce I can put in this?
live in a small town is a lot better than living in a fucking big old liberal run city. You know,
I know. Try that.
I mean, where Mick lives at, that's the most liberal place of any of us live at, right there.
By far.
Yeah.
Actually, Hickory, the city that's right next to us, is pretty liberal.
Yeah, it might be liberal, but it's guaranteed it ain't like Oregon and Washington State. Those motherfuckers out there are fucking off
Dude,
their
we
rocker.
had
they're
people
cuckoo.
protesting. We had people protesting ICE, and they were getting caught up in like riot-like stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't have those guys taking over like they did in Portland and Seattle, taking over districts, did you?
No, I mean,
That's what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
know. I don't think that would be accepted out here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where Mick lives at, they're the most looniest ones out there compared to where the rest of us live at. Yeah, we got liberals everywhere. But at least where we live at, motherfuckers ain't trying to take over a certain part of the city like they did Seattle and fucking Portland.
I still don't understand how the police allowed that, unless it was just they allowed it to make a political statement.
No, they were told to by the governors to stand the fuck down.
Well, the Washington Attorney General just said if you investigate any more Somali daycares, you're going to be brought up in charges of hate crime. Seriously, look it up.
Oh, did you see the Seattle mayor, Vic?
Oh,
how she said that up. I am not going to let any grocery store leave here, close up and leave.
Yeah,
they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, right. Like you have a fucking choice. Dumb bitch.
So they're going to make it a hate crime for someone to investigate fraud. Now the Democrats are mad because we're being defrauded out of money, and they're mad that people got caught.
Okay,
Like,
the Attorney
I don't know
General,
how
which is the
stupid-
state's leading law enforcement officer, is making it so you cannot enforce the law. Just think about that for a quick second.
Well, it's not not Minnesota, right? That shit's going anywhere. I got the fucking perfect one here. One of the
I
officers,
just said Washington State is happening
This is
here
a-
too.
and this is in Maryland too, right here. Report: Lieutenant Michael Byrne, officer who shot Ashley Babbitt dead on January 6th in cold blood, allegedly operates uncredited home daycare in Maryland tied to $190 million in HSS funds. Right there.
Yep.
So that's happening in every fucking, especially Illinois. If Illinois would open their fucking books up, I guarantee it, that's the most fraud of any state. Illinois is. Guaranteed.
It's always been the fucking center of corruption since the 20s.
Well, yeah, you're right, Rocky. California and Illinois, they're going to be neck and neck, guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's like when Newsom came in office, right? Guess what? He had a surplus of $97 billion. Now he's in the hole over $70 billion now.
Complete mismanagement of everything.
That's like here in Missouri. We got this, the governor, he wants to do away with fucking the state income tax, right? Okay, great.
Mhm.
Great. Now there's one fucking Democrat from Kansas City area. She's trying to fight that. Because she goes, well, we need taxes from the government. No, you don't need fucking all those taxes. We're getting fucking triple, tax triple, quadruple times, right? Whether it be on your vehicle, right? You buy a vehicle, depends on how much you bought it for, right? Guess what? Last time I bought a vehicle, guess what? I spent $3,000 on taxes, right? Up to get the license, right? I pay sales tax. Okay, great. Then every year, 2 vehicles for the Nissan type. It's a 17 and a 24 Buick. I pay $900 every year for those fucking vehicles, right? Then we should all have either do away with the sales tax at the very beginning or do away with it every year. And
How about
property
just do away
tax.
with all of it because you shouldn't have to rent things that you already own.
No, exactly.
I mean, can we just agree on that?
And that's what our governor's trying to do, that and the income tax, right? Because we pay sales tax already. So why does the state take a tax out of our fucking paycheck? Well, then we get taxed again when we go buy something, right?
Well, which
That's
governor is trying to eliminate property tax?
Well, Missouri's is too, but
Is
there's
that
quite a
Missouri?
few of them.
Okay, yeah,
Missouri.
I read just
But-
today there was one like he's running for governor and he says if I get elected,
That's
that
that's
shit's
a different.
over.
That's a different state. That's
Okay.
a different state.
Yeah, but
You
this
know.
guy's like if I get elected, dude, property
Yeah.
taxes are done.
Well, it's like Texas don't have all that bullshit, right? That we have here. Florida don't either. Or Alaska don't either. Look, I mean, I'll believe it when I see it.
Well,
It's like,
yeah, there's that.
like when it comes to the house tax, right? The property tax. Guess what? I get that shit back every year. So, because we get a credit up to, what is it, I think $1,500 here if you're 100% disabled veteran through the VA. You get up to $1,500 back, right? My taxes only $1,000, so I get every bit of that back. But I got to put in the paperwork to the state every year to get it back.
Which is a pain in the ass.
Yes, it is. It should be like Iowa is. Once you put it in, right? Guess what? No more property tax on your house, on your land. You know, that's the way it ought to work.
Should have any to begin with. Once you pay your fucking house off,
Yeah.
your house
No,
should be yours.
yeah. Like that, like us, we still got mortgage, right?
Mhm.
We get that back, you know. But yet, like senior citizens, right? Even if they don't have their house paid off, right? They should not be charged like that property no more.
No, hell no. They've already made you your millions of dollars. Fucking leave
Yeah.
them alone.
Yeah. You know, the same way, I don't care, like they are doing it for disabled veterans, right? Here in Missouri. Anybody on fucking disability should not have to pay no fucking property tax at all. Because some people's disability, they don't get much. Some don't.
No.
You know, so it's very hard for some of those people to survive. And those people, guess what? They can't get fucking, Section 8 housing or get fucking welfare, food stamps. Because they say they make too much, which is bullshit.
You remember when Canada was trying to get people that had like PTSD and like old people to euthanize themselves?
Yeah.
Like, man, we'll let you commit suicide. We'll let you kill yourself if you want. Kind of thing. Just like, man, this is a sick world.
Well,
those people are sick.
If you listen to people that actually live in there, Canada, and talk about the healthcare, they fucking hate it. Because it takes so long to get doctor's appointments. It's worse than the VA getting doctor's appointments. Or try to get an X-ray if they need an MRI done or an X-ray done or a CT scan done, right? I mean, it's like months out or years out. For them to get that shit done.
Yep.
Where the hell old Thumper go?
It's pretty sad that it's like that. It's just sad that it's gotten to that, I guess, level of corruption and evil.
It's always been corrupt. Ever since the big money, this is back in the 1800s, right? When the rich people started, like the Vanderbilts and all that, right? J.P. Morgan and all them. That's when it started getting corrupted, right there. So it's always been corrupt. This is nothing new. This political game that they do, that corruption goes all the way back to Vanderbilts and all them people. They wanted to keep their empire, their monopoly on things.
Yeah, but the problem is we're not thinking of the end game. When they have everything and nobody has any money, we won't be able to afford the shit that made them all the money. Yeah. What are you going to do then?
Well, that's their problem.
No, it's our problem.
The only way it's going to stop is if there's a revolt, kind of like what you see in Frankenstein, the torches and pitchforks kind of thing. That's the only thing that's going to stop it. And everyone's so scared to do anything now because of legal proceedings and all that stuff. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's why it is the way it is. It's people are scared of the consequences, but if that's the case, everyone's just going to lay down and die.
Well, people have been floating the idea lately of just not paying their taxes en masse and seeing what happens.
Well, technically, there's no law because the IRS is not federal; it's private. So technically, they cannot force you to pay your taxes. The only thing is, if you don't pay your taxes, guess what? You're not paying into Social Security. You can't get Social Security right there.
Well, Trump is talking about doing away with the fucking income tax like we used to back in the day in the colonies.
Yeah.
The government was funded by tariffs, and that's what people forget.
Yes. And that was until the early 1900s and World War I, right? That's when the income tax was supposed to go away after World War I, but it never did.
Yeah, no, and they kept it because it was an easy way for them to fucking keep control over the people and fund the government, and then make nice with other countries. And it's like, no, if you're gonna deal with us, you're gonna pay tariffs, you're going to fucking fund the government to work, and then the people won't have to pay as much. And that's the thing is income tax. If that goes away, people don't realize how easy their life will get.
Oh yeah.
Well,
You know?
and technically, we never stopped paying. We never stopped charging tariffs. We just lowered them for certain countries.
Well,
Yeah.
We've always had tariffs in place. They're just a lot lower than what they used to be.
I mean, I think I read the other day that ever since Trump did all this stuff, we've taken in like almost $1 trillion in tariffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he was giving every military member on active duty $1,776, 1776.
Which you don't give it to the fucking military because they're gonna blow those strippers and fucking boots.
Who
Guaranteed.
cares? Let them. They deserve it. Fuck it. They deserve
I
it.
know.
You know?
You know.
That's the way I see it.
That's how you get people to get caught up in the mean grinder of NJP, Article 30, NJP. You know,
Well, if you look at it that way, that 1776 just saved the government how much money if you get put on restriction and you get half month's pay taken away times 2, plus they get reduced in rank. So now you're saving money because you're not paying them a full paycheck for 2 months, and you're busting them down, so you're saving some money there too.
Well, you can still get 60. You can still get 60 days restriction, half month's pay times 2 on 60 days. That can happen.
I know that. What I'm saying
That's
though
the
is
full book.
what I'm saying though is the restriction part isn't a fucking big deal. It's the being busted down to a lower pay grade, so they're making less and they don't get a full paycheck for 2 months. So the government technically, by spending that $776 to let you go and cause problems and get in trouble, actually just save themselves money over the long run.
Well,
that's
and
why that is why it's happening. Because I remember when we would get those stimulus checks. I was in the Navy at the time, right? And after that stuff happened, a bunch of people would get in trouble for alcohol incidents. I know it's because I was an MA and I'd have to respond to that crap, right? And I was like, it's like a trap. It's a trap. And it's a trap, just like Return of the Jedi. I don't think a lot of people see that trap. They don't see that pitfall right there.
Well, the ones who got in trouble because they had that little extra money to spend, right? Those are the rookies right there. People like us, like me and Cav, right? Guess what? We didn't need no extra money to get no trouble when it comes to drinking.
I know.
And being on restriction ain't so bad. I'm here to tell you. Especially when you're out to sea, right? Fuck it.
I always did my drinking in a safe place. That way I'd never get fucking busted, and it always worked, I always kind of had it figured out before I drank. All right, this is where I'm gonna be. Like, I'm not going from the party to someplace else. No, if I start drinking, I drink here, I sleep here, I wake up here.
See, I didn't get
it's like the Torch Thorogood song. I drink alone, I drink at home.
Well, no, I drink with others. I go to parties and shit, but like when I was like at a place or like even in my apartment complex, I go to somebody else's apartment, but it was like across the lane, like I would stagger my ass back to my apartment and go to sleep. Like I never put myself in that position to where I could get nailed for a fucking ARI, because once you do that, especially as a junior enlisted, dude, you're fucked. That follows you everywhere.
See, I never got in trouble over drinking. It's, Captain's Bass bullshit until the East Coast in 2002. That commander, that fucking commander fucking pushed me in Bahrain, and I turned around and beat the shit out of him.
Well, going on the wrong ship, drunk as fuck.
Yeah, but I never got sent to Captain's Bass. That's the thing. Never got put on Captain's Bass.
You should have over that.
Dude, all of us should have been at Captain's Bass one time.
Funny incident. Like, that's hilarious when you think about it.
Well, he did cause a fucking scene because he fucking wanted to say that it was his rack, and the guy that it was his rack was like, no. It turned into a thing. But
no, if I was gonna go to Bass on the 5 for drinking, right, it's when I would have pissed off beer floor and told him to shut the fuck up and take it like a little bitch. Take it, you little bitch.
No, I think if you would have gone, it would have been for going on the wrong ship. But the Villafora thing, he didn't have the balls to fucking handle shit.
Well, he kind of deserved it though too. So.
Well, yeah, he was a fucking piece of shit. So, and I know that guy worked with the fucking asshole all the time. Like,
because even little Tate said the best. He said every one of us should have been a Captain's Bass one time. He said some of us were just luckier than others not to get caught.
Not get caught. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I went to XO's mask, but that's as far as I got.
Oh, both times I went to Bass, I didn't go DRB XO. I went straight to the old man. I said, I bypassed all the other stuff.
The
If you're
farthest
gonna
I
do
ever
it,
got,
you do it right.
the farthest I ever got was DRB, and that was as a recruiter. That was it. That was the
Yep.
closest I got to getting in trouble. I mean, well,
I went to
besides that
DRB
one-
on the 5. That was the only time I got in trouble. I went on the 5.
Well, I almost went to mass over that fucking double valve protection bullshit, but I got out of that because it wasn't my fucking fault. Like, I could have gone to mass over it, but it wasn't my fucking fault, and I wasn't even on the ship. I just did what I was
Yeah.
told. I was following orders, which was fine. I didn't know what they were working on. They just told me to tag it out, so I said, "Fine, okay."
When you're over restriction, right? Okay, fine. Like the last time I got put on restriction, they're like, "Oh, you're not going down the entry." I said, "That's fine." I said, "What do you want me to do?" That day, he was pretty cool though. He's like, "Yeah, just go up to sign the fucking ship's bell." I said, "Okay, fuck it." I said, "I sit down there. I did that all day long." He said, "You ain't done yet." I said, "You want it shined?" I said, "I'm gonna shine the motherfucker for you." I had that bitch shiny as hell too. Had all the never know. I had everything I needed.
Yeah, I don't miss shining all the brass in the P-way of Main 1. I don't miss it.
The quickest way to do it, you bring out the bug juice, right? Too. That shines up quicker than shit, right there.
Well, I know, but you know how Bittner was.
Oh yeah.
You can use the bug juice on it, but you're still using Everdol on it afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I just
Shit,
But like
fucking sucks.
But when you're on restriction, you can still go to your airport. You just pay somebody, they'll bring your food back. They'll bring your food. You just might have to buy them something, which is fun. Okay.
Sure.
it's the I fly you buy thing.
Yeah. Or I buy you fly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm. Yeah.
And I think when you get off restriction, right? Guess what? You got money saved up because you're not really spending it. Oh, I know I did because I went at the bar every fucking night. So
And I remember I almost got in trouble. I got in trouble on the 5 for something stupid. It was just like something that was dumb. And they dropped it after DRB. I forget what it was that I did or didn't do or didn't say something right or I don't know.
I know when I went to DRB, the guy that was in DRB before me, he came out fucking crying, dude. Them fucking Chiefs were ruthless on his ass. I fucking showed up. I'm like, what the fuck am I here for? Like, what? Why? Like, and they fucking questioned me. They fucking grilled me. They took my fucking recruiting phone and went through it. All kinds of shit. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing? Like, I don't even know. And then they fucking explained everything to me. And I'm like, well, I didn't do it. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
What were you suspected of doing?
So they suspected me of trying to hook up with a depper.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, not once did I ever like, and supposedly I had sent texts through the recruiting phone is what was said, right? Well, what the person that was making the allegation, what they didn't realize is recruiting phones do not require a warrant to get the text messages. So even if they're deleted, they can get them from Verizon because it's a government contract. They don't need a warrant. They can just say, hey, print out anything from this number, text messages. And they did. Nothing in my text messages showed anything that was said I did. And fucking, they called me into DRB anyways, which I think was bullshit. And they had the fucking write-up. They had all the paperwork. They knew I didn't do it, but they called me. I think they did it to scare me just in case I did it. And I'm like, I didn't fucking do anything. I was fucking honest about it. And, they called me into DRB and I fucking went in there for the, disciplinary review board. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't do anything. I'm your number one fucking recruiter right now.
Guess what?
Who did it then?
Huh?
Did they catch someone doing that stuff?
So, all the time they catch people doing that.
Oh.
The girl
Oh, okay.
Like I said,
the girl that was saying that I did that was ineligible to join the service because of her background and shit she did. And she was mad that she couldn't join. And so she took it out on me by saying I was sending inappropriate messages to her.
So she Me Too'd you, false allegation,
Basically,
right?
yeah. And that was in 2011, 2010. Yeah. And
They got to stop taking all these allegations that people saying. They need to do an investigation before they get all fucking mad.
well, that's
And
the thing is they did the investigation before I even got up there because I was up in Minneapolis for a training. I went up there for an annual training and at the command, and they already had all my text messages to that phone number. And they read through them. There was nothing there. And they knew it, but they still held DRB with me and fucking treated me like I was the biggest piece of shit in the world. And I said, Senior Chief, look, I didn't do anything wrong. You know, I said, trust me, if I did, I would admit it because the proof would be there. And there is no proof because I didn't do it. The person said I was texting them from the recruiting phone. You got all my fucking text messages. You have my phone in your hand right now. There's nothing. And they were like, yeah, but, you know, people like you give recruiting a bad name. I said, no, it's not me. It's people that actually do it that give recruiters bad names, not people that are falsely accused of doing it, because I can't control what somebody accuses me of. What I can control is my actual actions. And I didn't do anything because I value my job and I value my career and I value my service. And I'm not going to fucking do that. And afterwards, the senior chief came up to me after I was dismissed. I was the last one, of course, so I had to stand out in the fucking hallway because they held DRB on 2 other people that went to Captain's Mass for doing kind of the same shit. And I was getting ready to walk out. They told me to about face, and I started to walk out. And then the next thing I know, I felt like somebody like really close to me. It was the senior chief walking up with me and the master chief, the CMC for NRD Minneapolis. We get out in the P-way, and they're like, we know you didn't do it. We have to have a hard line on this. And I said, I understand that, Senior and Master Chief. I said, the thing is, though, is you can't treat me and make me feel like a piece of shit when I didn't do anything wrong. You know?
I would get mad at that. I'd be like, I lost respect for you idiots.
I said, look, I bust my ass for this command every fucking day. I don't question. I just do. I said, but for me to get treated like that in a DRB with the whole fucking command of chiefs there, because everybody from the fucking command was there, basically. I was like, I'm fucking pissed because I bust my ass every fucking day in, day out. I produce more than anybody else, and it's the hardest fucking mission. It's NSO, NSW. It's not normal fucking recruits. I bust my ass. I travel everywhere. I do all this shit. And then you may try to make me feel like that fucking big. Like, I can't handle that. That's bullshit. You know? And they were like, yeah, we might have gone a little hard for you and stuff on you and stuff. I'm like, I get the guy before me and I get the guy before him. I get those two. They did fuck up and they did do shit wrong. But you should have called me in and said, hey, yes, this is a DRB, but we know you didn't do it because we have the proof and the evidence. And we just want to touch base with you and let you know, hey, we do look at this stuff. And that I would have been fine with that, you know, because I would have said, yes, Chief, I understand that. That's why I don't do it. First of all. Second of all, I don't want to fuck with a depper to begin with. You know, I said, I know that you guys look at this stuff and I don't care. It's fine. You know, if I was upset about it, I wouldn't do the goddamn job. You know, I don't care. Go through my fucking phone. See what all I do. You know, I was like, I don't give a shit. But
just don't look at my other phone.
Don't come at me like that. No, I actually tossed them in DRB. I handed them my personal phone too. I said, you're more than welcome to go through that too.
You're gonna see a hairy fucking little Sasquatch thumper.
I said, you guys are more than welcome to go through that. Just know that the name for this text is my current wife. and that's it. So if you see pictures that I've sent her and you're going through that text message, that's my wife. So I'm not breaking any rules there. You're on my personal phone, but you can go through any other text message. I don't care. And they were like, well, we're not going to. And I'm like, you can. I have nothing to hide. And I think that that's where they were like, okay, yeah, he's definitely not doing anything he's not supposed to do.
What makes me mad is they were trying to get you to buckle under and lie by pressuring you.
And the thing is, dude, I had been there for 2 days already. This was the last day of training. I was sitting in a fucking classroom and they're like, hey, go get your dress blues on. I'm like, why? They're like, you're going to DRB. And I'm like, what? I was like ambushed by it. I was like, what the fuck? Why
That
am I going
sounds
to
so-
DRB?
Yeah.
I had no clue. I was fucking pissed.
I've
I was-
seen other stuff like that in my time in the Navy, and it made me like angry. Like when I saw dudes in the chain of command do that to people, I stopped, just doing whatever for them because I was like, they're going to betray me too. I'm not going to be near them anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
It just-
I've seen that crap, and it's just like, come on, can you guys be honest and real? Because my take on that is like, if you got chiefs doing that, those aren't good chiefs because they don't have any balls to actually say, you know what, this guy did nothing wrong.
And
Well,
part of it was another recruiter's wife's. She did try to text me, and I actually went to the recruiter and told him, I was like, hey, your wife messaged me, just so you know. And it wasn't like trying to hook up. It was her trying to get information about him.
Yeah.
Like, is he going here? Is he doing this? Does he have this appointment? And I'm like, I'm not fucking getting in the middle of this shit. I don't know his schedule. And I went to him and I told him, and he goes, yeah, she's done this before. Like, she accuses me of stuff. And what happens is she'll lodge a complaint with the command, and then he'll get in trouble, and then they'll get better, and it'll go back and forth. And I'm like, I'm not a fucking pawn in your fucking marriage. If you're mad at him, don't fucking use me. And so I brought, and they didn't even ask me about that. And I brought that up in the DRB. I said, yeah. And honestly, ask this recruiter about his wife contacting me, because I went straight to him about it. And they were like, oh, really? They're writing down notes. And then like 3 days later, after I got back into town here, because I was recruiting out of my hometown. They called the office that I was in, and they were like, let me talk to this recruiter. And I was like, okay. And I transferred him, and he had to answer a bunch of fucking questions about it. And then he hung up, and he's like, why'd you tell the command about my wife texting you? And I said, because I'm trying to fucking be 100% transparent. I don't want them thinking I'm trying to hide shit. And the shit that goes on between you and your wife, that can kill careers. I said,
Yeah,
I don't want to be a part of that. I was like, so I told them everything. I don't care. And they saw that text message because I didn't delete that one. I let them I let them see that one. And they were like,
Guantanamo, yeah. Guantanamo Bay was kind of like that there. They would eat their own to get somebody in trouble. Like some guy would do something wrong and they'd blame it on another guy and beat the crap out of the other guy that did nothing wrong. And then finally ruin that guy's complete trust in the chain of command, because that ruins trust in the chain of command. And once you have no trust in the chain of command, it's over. You'll do your job, but you're not going to do extra because you're like, I'm not going to be around a bunch of people that just want to screw me over. And that's what happened. Like when I got there, there had been an incident like that where someone did damage to a government vehicle and he gun decked it. The guy gun decked it. And the watch commander signed it, not knowing that the person doing the vehicle inspection completely gun decked the vehicle check, right? And so he got in trouble for that, and they almost sent him to mass for it. It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. The vehicle custodian did a checkout on this vehicle, and he gun decked his own thing because they had a vehicle custodian in the section, right?
yeah.
And I'm like, so he's like, this is what I do now, MA1, because he was an MA2 at the time. He's like, I just go home and shut the door. I don't go out. I don't do anything because they're always trying to get somebody in trouble in that command. And because that command, NEGB was there. So we had a bunch of guys in the Army that lived in these camps, and they had a ton of incidents there. Then you had the Jamaican nationals that worked there, and they would have a ton of incidents too. And they were just trying to get all these people in trouble all the time. It was just like, and man, I saw how detrimental it was to the chain of command being not trusted after that.
Yeah.
Because like I had a
sucks,
chief
dude.
that lied to my face, dude. He lied to my face, and I was like, "Why are you lying to me?" Because he couldn't look me straight in the eye and tell me the truth. He kept on blinking and looking away. I said, "Chief, why are you lying to me?" He's like, I don't lie. I'm a chief petty officer." I said, "You just did, Chief." So like after that, I stopped talking to that chief at all because I'm like, I can't trust this dude for nothing. He's not going to do the right thing. He's going to blame someone else for his lies. So.
Yep. That's why
Well,
I like after that, dude, I stayed to myself. I would go, so I traveled between 6 states as a recruiter, and I had offices that were unmanned. And so I would spend a lot of time at those offices because I could not have to deal with other fucking recruiters and their shit that they had going on. And I wouldn't have to worry about anything, because all my shit, like one of the ones is down in Burlington, Iowa. It's in a mall. It's unmanned. It's in, like I said, it's in a mall, so you can see me on camera walking in. You can see me on camera walking out. Everything's recorded. What goes in and out of that office, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't want to be anywhere. Like, you can find me on my GPS on my phone because I know they track that shit. They can look at all my text messages. I didn't fucking care. I was like, just do it. Fucking exonerate me by fucking no evidence,
Well,
I
was that
remember,
the,
dude.
no evidence.
I remember when I was a watch commander in Guantanamo Bay, we had this one XO that was just like out for blood all the time, right? Because he was trying to become a captain and he ended up making captain, but he was a commander. And we had a senior chief that was an MACS, and she sat on all the PTS paperwork. And this was like 2008, 2009 timeframe. And PTS was like this big deal. Remember that? Perform to serve.
Yep.
And she sat on like 30 or 40 packages of people that were trying to stay in the Navy because they did that weird contract thing. I don't remember totally. And it got to the word, someone did like an IG on it, right? And it was one of the guys that was trying to stay in the Navy that got screwed over for it, right? Because he had like EP evals. He was doing volunteer work in college, and he was only there for like 18 months. And she screwed him over. So after that happened, oh my gosh, the chain of command, the security chain of command, no one believed in anything. No one wanted to do anything after that. They didn't want to work hard for people that were just going to screw them over. And she did. And when she did that, she had already retired. She just left. She just left the island, right? And then all that stuff came out, and the XO was yelling at me, and I'm like, "What are you talking about, sir? Where are these packages?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "There's like 30, 40 packages." I'm like, "Do you want to check in, the SEL?" This was the senior enlisted leader that did this crap, or the senior enlisted advisor, right? This is like the master chief of that department. And this is what that person did. And after that happened, like the whole chain of command was scrutinized all the time because they're like, why are you chiefs letting people do that stuff? So like all these examples in the Navy that I had of like how poorly chiefs could treat people, I made it a point when I made chief, I would not be like these guys or girls. Like I would not be like them. I would be fair and objective and middle of the road, like, hey, just do the right thing, honor, courage, and commitment, right? Because all the other stuff was just like, I don't know, man. It's like these people had a sick game they played, power tripping over people. And I remember I had another chief that was in like that in Bahrain, and he made senior chief, and I told him, he got in an argument about something with me, and I said, well, I disagree. I think you're freaking wrong. We don't create work here. The work comes to us. He's like, I've never had a first class talk to me like that. Well, I said, I'm nobody's punching bag. I will punch you back. After that, he stopped messing with me, because I'm like, look, you're not going to tell me stuff that's bullcrap. You have no idea how to do this job. They stuck you here because they want to help you make senior chief. Why don't you let me do what I'm supposed to do and just get off my back? Or you can sit down and learn from me. So Yeah, that guy ended up getting in trouble. He ended up getting in trouble big time because he was the one that was the senior chief in charge of the army when they stole that weapon. Like the weapon just disappeared. The
Yeah.
M16 or the that's just like, man.
So stupid.
Well, Thumper,
Yeah,
just be
it's just like,
glad that they didn't fucking track your GPS when you came down Missouri out of your territory.
You know what's funny? So I did poach too. I did a lot of poaching out of my territory. And there was a couple of times they did actually catch me going out of my territory for poaching. And they were like, you got to hand that candidate over to that office over there. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that shit. They contacted me. They don't want to deal with them. So I'm going to write it. And they were like, Petty Officer Hodges, you got to stop poaching and you got to stay in your territory. I'm like, my territory is huge. How do I know if I cross the line? Like,
when you're coming down to my neck of the woods, that's out of your territory.
when
Goddamn it!
was that? When was that? Was that during that time frame when you were recruiting at the time? How
Oh,
did
I
you end
went
up in
down-
Missouri?
I went down to his area a couple times.
And the motherfucker didn't even bother to call.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's kind of funny in a way.
One time wasn't even to recruit, it was to hook up with a chick.
Yeah. Man's got his needs.
It's funny because I was like, man, I can't even fucking get a day off. I was working like days and days and days, and I'm like, motherfucker. Yeah, I drove down there while I was supposed to be working.
Takes neat time.
Well, I couldn't resist when they said they track your GPS. I'm like, I gotta bring this up.
Yeah, they did.
I just think it's
They're-
hilarious that they don't expect sailors to act like sailors.
Cool. You give a first class or a second class keys to a govy, a fucking phone, and you tell them, hey, you need to get out there and talk to business owners and managers and try to produce leads and get people in the Navy. And see you later. Don't come back to your office until the end of the day. You can't do that and expect them to not do some stupid shit. Like there was times when I was recruiting for the fucking Army. Down the street from my office, there was a fucking a computer game place, right? Like it was like a computer lounge, and you could go in and play Call of Duty and shit. This was 05, 06. And you sit there, you rent some time on the computer, and it's just computer after computer and people everywhere, right? And I'm playing fucking Call of Duty in the middle of the morning. I went in and PT'd. I called my master sergeant and said, yeah, I'm going to go out and I'm going to prospect. I'm going to look for people to put in the fucking Army today. And he's like, oh, yeah, go for it. Sergeant Hodges, you're doing good. And I walked down the road and I went in and I started playing fucking video games on the computer.
Hey,
and he called me. He called me and he goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm prospecting. He goes, what do you mean? I go, I'm playing a fucking computer game right now. He goes, how the fuck are you prospecting playing a fucking video game at a computer lounge? I go, who do you think's playing games with me? I was like, it's 17, 18, 19-year-old kids. And guess what? They can't run away from me because they have to listen to me on their fucking headset if they want to continue to play.
You have a captive audience.
Dude, I was pitching the Army while I'm playing these motherfuckers, and I'm like, you can do this in real life, motherfuckers, blah, blah, blah. And like,
yeah, I figured that would be what you would say, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. And I used to my tactics were so fucking crazy. Like, I'd go to the gas station, I'd have all my business cards, right?
But it worked, right? Did it work?
Oh,
it worked.
Dude, I was the top recruiter. I would go to get gas in my govy, right? And in the the debit card, credit card slot in the fucking gas pump, I would put a business card in it. So if somebody wanted to pay with their fucking card, they would have to pull my business card out of the fucking thing and hold it in their hand. So they would have my card in their hand and not even know why. I'd be going down the grocery store. I would drop cards on the floor and put it on the shelves on stuff. Dude, my ex-wife hated it. She hated going to the store with me because I'd have a stack of cards like this in the fucking grocery store. I'd just start handing them out to people, putting them on shelves, sliding them into little fucking packages and shit. I was fucking ruthless.
Wait, you got out of the Navy in 2012, right?
Yeah.
So was that DRB thing part of the reason why?
It didn't really influence me on that, because the reason why I got out was because I was recruited for Triple Canopy, doing the private security contracting. That's what really influenced me to get out. If I would have stayed, because they wanted to make me a recruiter forever. Like, they wanted me to do my last 6 years as a recruiter. They wanted me to actually convert over to NC, but I wouldn't have actually converted over until I was a chief, because my chances of becoming a chief as a GSM recruiting was better than if I were to cross over and try to make NCC.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there was
because I remember like they had shipboard NC chief list and then recruiting chief list. I remember that now.
Yeah, and there are so many NC ones going for NCC that, but there was only like 2 GSM ones going for GSMC. So I had a really good chance if they were like, yeah, we're gonna promote 1 or 2, then I got a fucking, you know, a 33% chance
shot.
or more, you know, to get it. But, you know, the fucking money talks when it came to fucking private security contracting. So I went that route instead. But
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought that DRB would have left a bad taste in your mouth about that kind of thing.
Did, and I might have actually gone NC, made chief, and then fucking left recruiting. You know what I mean? Or that district. Yeah. I don't know. But, you know, as far as, I don't know. It was kind of pissed me off, of course. But
I saw so many things like that, dude, where I was almost like in trouble for that stuff or whatever, that it just made me like, I don't know, you get to a point where you just guard yourself all the time, right? You stay away from everybody because you're just like, I don't know who I can actually even befriend here.
Yeah. Well,
nobody. The answer is nobody.
Recruiting is so hard on your life. So, like, both times I recruited, I got divorced. Basically, recruiting caused my divorce. That part of it was recruiting. My divorces were partly because of my recruiting, because I was so fucking busy and I was gone all the time.
That sounds like the strategic weapons facilities like Swiftland and SwiftPack. They have bad divorce rates there too, man.
Yeah, that's how you can tell if you're a good recruiter, is if you get a divorce. That's how you measure if you're good or not. Because if you're good, you're never home. You're busy. You're setting appointments. You're holding appointments. You're out prospecting. You're meeting your city leaders. You're traveling. You're taking people to MEPS. You're doing this and you're doing, you know, you're constantly busy. You're holding dep meetings. You're doing all kinds of shit. Like my first divorce from Melissa was, we went through all those deployments and shit on the Fife, that high op tempo, and then we ended up getting a divorce while I was on active duty as a recruiter, because I was homeless.
Crazy, man.
You know,
that's people are watching. If you got kids or that know about going to the military, guess what? Don't get married. Stay single while you're in it. That goes for men and women both.
Well, and if you have kids, don't let them waste your recruiter's fucking time. That was the biggest thing for me is, oh yeah, I'll meet with you, and then it's like, no, I don't want to fucking do it. I don't want to join the Navy. Blah blah blah. I don't want to be.
You know, hearing your stories reminds me of on Vet TV, right? That one show about recruiters, the Jarheads.
Yeah. I need to watch it all, because that shit's
dude. It's fucking hilarious, man. It really is.
I need to get a subscription. But yeah, it's, dude, it is when you hear people say that if they've been recruiters before, they'll tell you fucking recruiting is the hardest job in the military. Because if you think about it, you're trying to sell fucking war, dude. You're trying to sell people possibly going to die. You can't sell that. It's so fucking hard, dude.
But if somebody really wants to go in like I did, right? It ain't hard to sell. You know, it's not.
Well, when I
wanted to go in because I just wanted to get out of where I lived, right? I wish I just would have known more about the jobs that I could have chosen. Instead of going in undesignated. That's the dumbest thing I did.
Shit, I had the fucking Jarheads Army really fucking recruit my ass. I'm like, I'll let them do their spiel, right? Take me out to lunch, right? Hey, I'm gonna get a free meal on this. I ain't gonna join with you motherfuckers. I ain't jumping out no fucking planes. I'm gonna join the Navy. You know what?
Yeah, I joined because I got pissed off at my civilian job. You know, I was working at Sam's Club and I got fucking pissed off. And now I know why my recruiter, when I said I walked into his office and I said I'm joining the Navy, and he was like, "No, you're not." I go, "No, I'm fucking joining." He's, "No, the fuck you're not." I didn't understand why he was saying that, because if somebody walks into your office and says I'm joining, 90% of the time they're not eligible. They can't join. They're running from something, either a legal problem or a drug problem, or you know, they aren't smart enough to pass an ASVAB, which, believe it or not, there is a lot of motherfuckers out there that score a 7 or less on an ASVAB.
Now, damn, I thought I was a dumb motherfucker.
Nobody's that stupid.
No, dude. They had people. They were letting people go in the military. I think the past couple years before this president came in office, they had like a score of 10.
It's called a Cat 4. As a recruiter, the Cat 4s are a file that you keep, right? I had a chick. She took the ASVAB, the legitimate ASVAB, not the practice test. She took the legitimate ASVAB test 4 times, didn't even get double digits on any of them. Okay,
dude, I got a 78 on the ASVAB, and it was just in high school, and I wasn't even trying. It was just another study hall for me.
A lot of these are high school students as well back then. And dude, there would be days where I would show up at the office. I'd be the first one in the office, and I'd open my email, and in the subject line, it's like Cat 4 and with a bunch of exclamation points. And they would open up Cat 4s, and the Army is notorious for this. They would open up nationwide. They would be like, we have 34 Cat 4 positions available nationwide. Whoever's the first 34 to get in and get up to MEPS, they're the ones that are joining. They're going to get in, guaranteed. And I'm like, fuck. So then you scramble hoping that you're one of the first in the office nationwide, and you're grabbing all your Cat 4s, and you're like, can this guy ship fast? Can this guy ship fast? Can this guy go to MEPS today? And then you find him and you call him and you say, hey, motherfucker, you still want to join? Yeah. This is your only chance in probably 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that you're going to be able to join. Get in my office. We're going to MEPS today.
And Cat 4 was the people that scored really low on the ASVAB?
Super low, yeah. And so I would, it's called Category 4. It's a Cat 4. And they would show up at my office in the morning. I would have them all show up. I'd get their fucking ID scanned. I would send it to fucking MEPS and say, I am on my way. Be ready. And we would fucking fly, dude. 3 hours to fucking Des Moines or 2 hours to Des Moines. Get to fucking MEPS. Get them into MEPS. Get them fucking processed as fast as I can. Get them a fucking contract. Get them sworn in. Because once those 34 are gone, it's closed. And you don't know until you get them to MEPS if it's closed or not. It sucks. So you got to fucking haul that. And you never know when they're going to open Cat 4s. I put a guy into a military police, MP, Army. He had a fucking 5 on his final ASVAB.
Oh, what? That's the one job you don't want, someone like that.
He contracted with a fucking military police. Contract.
Holy crap, man.
No fucking joke. But you know what? That motherfucker just retired.
So they just didn't take good tests. They were actually smart.
He just retired last year.
Well, you got to think about it too.
Good for him.
So certain people in high school, right? They don't take all like trig and geometry, right? There's all that fucking ASVAB. There is too. I mean,
I remember taking that thing, all the mechanical knowledge and the math and all the other stuff.
See the mechanical part, right? I aced that shit, the mechanical side of it. It was the math and all the other classes I never took. That's what I struggled with right there.
Yeah.
You know,
I can see that.
Yeah, because I mean, like my brother, he scored 98 on that motherfucker. My cousin Michael scored 97. You know, but they were in those college classes too, you know, in high school. Me, I wasn't. I was doing the trade school bullshit, right? You know, hell, I got when I actually went to MEPS twice, right? I actually went to MEPS my junior year in high school. I know my senior in high school that winter time, right before Christmas time. You know, get your job and all that, right? And
Yeah.
fuck, they took me out of school. I got an excuse from school to go do that. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go.
For an ASVAB?
No. I already had the ASVAB done.
Oh.
You know, I was going up there
I
to
went
do
to
the
MEPS when
fucking
I
to do
went
the
to MEPS when I
physical.
was sworn in February. Yeah.
See, I did the physical and all that, and got the job I was going to be assigned to, right? Before I went up there to swear in, after I graduated. See, when I went up there, when I got graduated, guess what? A week later, I was in MEPS. I just went up there to swear in, and I was on a plane to Chicago that day.
I went in. It was the beginning of November. I did all my paperwork. I got up to MEPS on the 27th of November, swore in, and I shipped December 26th. Because when I left for boot camp.
See, you was already in high school then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
See, I had to wait for high school. See, I went to MEPS first time in '96. You know, but I had to wait. And I tried to graduate early, too, because after the first semester, guess what? I had enough credits to fucking graduate, you know, for the state of Missouri. They're like, no, you can't. I was like, motherfucker. I said, the only reason I'm fucking going to stay here is for fucking welding class and baseball. I said, that's it. You know, I said, I'm not in college courses. Who gives a fuck? Let me graduate early so I can get in the fucking Navy.
Yeah.
That was just the opposite, man. With my recruiter, I did the whole delayed entry program. So,
Well,
you know, I got checked out and sworn in and everything. And I was basically in February. Didn't graduate till June, obviously. And the recruiter's like, okay, so we can get you shipped out like, you know, like June, like, I don't know, something like right after graduation. I'm like, nah, I want a little bit to, you know, hang out and, you know, have a summer and say goodbye to everybody. So what can you give me? He's like, well, we got to ship out on July 29th. I'm like, that works. So I graduated, I think like June, like 14th. And I was Chicago bound on the 29th, which is funny because this year in July, not only is July 29th a buck full moon, but it's also my 30th anniversary.
It's funny. Like I did the DEP program too, and I actually went and got sworn in September of '96, but they didn't have me ship out till May.
Yep. Well, I mean, I was 17 years old, so they had to let me graduate high school first.
Yeah.
Like I didn't. Yeah. I waited that long to go in the Navy, and I ended up doing like a year of college before that.
Did you?
So
yeah.
Shit,
I went to-
nowadays you're lucky if you join the Navy. You got to have. So even though the minimum is a 32 on the ASVAB, they won't take anybody below a 55 basically, because they're being picky. You know, they don't have to just load in everybody. They can be picky with who they put in, and so a 55 or more, and you're going to stay in delayed entry for at least a year. You might even have to have a waiver to stay in longer in delayed entry.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the average person is staying a year in delayed entry.
Because with me, they were just like, "Hey, man, how quick after graduation can we get you shipped?"
Yeah. Yep. No,
Yeah,
not anymore. It's once the contract's signed, they're good. They're basically sandbagging you and shipping you when they have low months and everything. But you're pretty much guaranteed to stay in the delayed entry program for up to a year. Some of them I had to do waivers for longer than a year because they're not supposed to stay in longer than a year in delayed entry. But yeah,
Ouch.
DEP is a big thing now, and they're pushing for that because also they're seeing better results from the recruits when they get to boot camp. They're doing better because of the delayed entry program and the education they're getting in the delayed entry program as far as the stuff that you do at boot camp. So it's actually making boot camp smoother, and they have less attrition rate in boot camp because of the delayed entry program. So that actually makes sense.
Well, it's up to the recruit too. Your fucking recruiter should give you all the information you need to study before you get to boot camp. You know, gender orders, all that shit.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's
and it's up to that. And it's up to that recruit to actually do it. If he don't do it, that's on him.
Well,
were they giving these people the Blue Jackets manual or anything like that?
Yeah.
I had one. Yeah.
Yeah. And and it's the recruiter's job to fucking hold delayed entry program meetings, DEP meetings, and teach them marching and have them recite their, general orders and all, sing the sailor or say the sailor's creed and sing anchors away and all this shit, you know. That's your job as a recruiter, is to get them prepared so that way your recruits, when they get to fucking RDC, are the fucking cream of the crop. Because that shit actually gets sent back. So if you have a fucking recruit that you send up to fucking RDCs or RTC, and they kind of shine and stand out, they will actually call the command that recruited that person and give kudos. And so you actually hear about, your command, like my NRD Minneapolis would call me and be like, hey, the SEAL operator that you sent up there was hot shit, and they want you to know that, you did a good job prepping them,
So would
It's
that
like,
go on your
cool.
eval for like
Yeah.
leadership and all that stuff? Okay. So
Training
help
and
people
leadership.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. That actually makes it worth it more,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And
You know,
like NRD Minneapolis is called the Outlaws. That's their slogan is the Outlaws, because they have, North and South Dakota and all that. And some of our awards were like 6-shooters and gun belts and bullets and stuff. And I got that shit downstairs. It's pretty cool.
dude, you got to show me. You got to show us sometime.
I'll have
when
to dig them out. I'll have to dig
That's
them
pretty
out.
neat.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Like hearing my recruits excelling, especially in the NSO NSW world, because it's kind of an exceptional world anyways. And when those
Yeah,
guys
it
started
is.
doing good, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting the quality guys, the ones that are fucking gonna make a difference in the world.
Well, that's crazy. I mean, I remember like they had such a shortage around like 2022, 2023, and partly 2024, where they were so short on people in all the branches that they were lowering the ASVAB score to let people in.
Yeah. But
Well,
that's always been a thing though. The Cat 4s have always been a thing. It's just super rare when they do it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
never mentioned that in the article. I remember seeing the article about it, but they never mentioned that. Like I know category 4. I knew Cat 4 stood for that, but I didn't know they had a category. So what's category 1? Like the genius?
That's the ones that, yeah, those are, so each category has like a lower and upper value as far as the ASVAB goes. And as you get lower, the worse it is. And Cat 4 is like the worst.
Dude, when I was in
But,
boot
you
camp,
know,
we found out that one of
it's-
our guys had an ASVAB of 38, and we all thought he was a fucking retard. Because
Yeah.
he was a retard.
yeah, but sometimes you get when they're not either though.
No,
Especially
this guy was a retard.
But I'm saying if you go into like engineering, right? Like
Yeah.
my recruiter, he goes, well, you didn't do very good. He said, but you're good enough to pass. I said, oh, yeah, shit. But he knew that I knew the mechanical side of it because he would talk about welding instructor.
Yeah.
So I was certified AWS welder coming out of high school. So I took the test. That shit. Because it ain't about all the book shit. It's all about doing it, doing the job.
Yep.
Right.
Murillo had a 98 on his ASVAB. He almost aced it, missed it by 1 point.
Yeah,
He
he could have fucking.
He couldn't go nuke though or anything because he was Ecuadorian.
Yep. But he could have done other shit too. I mean, he could have done other things.
He couldn't go radio man?
He could have, probably.
Cryptologist, probably not.
No, not
too top
cryptology. No.
secret.
No, radio man, you could because they still got the clerics, but not as bad as crypto does.
I don't know if he could have gone RM, honestly. I know he was only offered a couple jobs because there wasn't a lot he could do because he was Ecuadorian.
Well, see, he could have won Airedale too.
He could,
if you scored 98,
he could have done some aviation stuff, but he wanted to do something electrical, so that's why he did CSE.
he could have went FC too. They do electrical shit.
That would have been a really good job. Or electronics technician. I forgot.
ET.
They combined
ET.
DS and ET into one rate around that time, I think. I forgot what DS stand for. It stood for like something
data
storage supervisor or something like that.
Because that's what now what the supervisor. If we still had nub nuts on here, that's what he was. Oh, fucking one fucking
Joe?
Nick hates.
Joe?
Yeah, Joe. Yeah,
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 I
it's
just
just it's.
that's what
When you
DeRozan
think
was.
of
He was like a DS or something like that.
So I remember when Trump went into office, people started trying to join the military again,
well, yeah, because
and that's
everybody
what.
wanted out because they weren't being taken care of. They couldn't trust their command and the policies that were in place.
But the
And
thing is,
now-
you look. But if
And
you
now-
look,
So
people come back in. Yes, right. But if you look at the recruiting years, right, versus when Democrats in office and Republican, guess what? The Republicans are always going to be higher than Democrats every single time.
Well, that's
Oh,
because
yeah.
the raises are higher and everything. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
it's
one thing people need to realize when they're going in, you're going to have to serve under some Democrat presidents and Congress and all that too, just like you will Republicans too.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta take the good
majority
with
of
the
my
bad.
term under fucking Clinton.
most of my time, I served under a Democrat. When I came in,
Yeah.
it was Bill Clinton,
Yep.
Yeah.
then it was George Bush,
Yep.
then it was Obama, and then it was Trump, and then Joe Biden took over when I got out.
But with Bush, we had 8 years. Then Obama had 8 years. You know,
Mhm. What's crazy is under Bush, I got promoted once, and then the next time I got promoted was 10 years later, and that was Obama.
Yep.
Which I was surprised because promotion was low at that time.
well,
Love
it's
it,
because
too.
Democrats like to close bases and shut down commands. I
Yep.
mean, they're
I
the
know.
ones that created the BRAC list, you know.
Yep.
So I'm surprised that the Rock Island Arsenal here. They just got awarded. They're going to tear down 4 buildings, and they're going to put up one big one because this is where they build all the howitzers for the Army, and
Mhm.
they're building a new testing facility for the barrels and stuff to make sure they can withstand it, and it's also going to be a testing facility for research and development for new ammunition. So
That
it'd be pretty
sounds cool.
Dude,
Cool.
you guys would love this island. I really want you guys to come here one of these days so that way I can give you a tour. The buildings are from fucking pre-Civil War. They're huge. They're
Really?
fucking limestone buildings. They're huge. They're amazing looking. They have
Limestone?
some of them are original wooden doors even still. It's fucking
Wow.
crazy. Yeah.
Do they say anything crazy happens in the paranormal side on that
Oh,
place
yeah.
or no?
They do ghost tours on base.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, look up Quarters 1 Rock Island Arsenal. Or Gilly, you can. It's the second largest government building to the White House.
Oh.
The White House is the only one bigger. Quarters 1 is the largest government housing, like building, residential building, than any other building other than the White House.
here it is, Rocky, right here.
It's fucking
Cool.
amazing. They
Check
do
it out.
ghost tours. They do ghost tours in it every
Yeah.
month.
Right there.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Building 301. It's the former resident of the highest ranking officer at Rock Island Arsenal.
21,000
largest-
square.
Right there.
What, say 22,000 square foot. So
Yep. 51 rooms. Second largest federal residence in the United States behind the White House.
Yep.
It's limestone.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Limestone.
There's-
I'm kind of like limestone. That's
I've
interesting.
my grandma and grandpa's house, they were in Riddick, where mom's mom and dad, their house,
Mhm.
limestone front. So that's a perfect building material right there. And it lasts for fucking years, man. Decades.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
And dude, every building over there, I mean, it's amazing. It's lined. They have this huge fucking flagpole that they fly a flag on. First Army is headquartered there. They have chemical, biological, nuclear warfare unit there. They've got all kinds of shit, and you can hear taps play every night, late at night, because it's like 9:30 when they play taps with the bugle over the speakers. You can hear it. They have a national cemetery on base. They also have a Confederate cemetery on base. It's separate from the national cemetery. A lot of them were prisoners of war that died on the arsenal during the Civil War and died during a fire there too. It's pretty crazy. Dude, there's so much fucking history there. This
See, my
is where
cousin-
they built This is where they built the fucking the big artillery unit that shoots the atomic shells for artillery, the nuclear shells. This is where it was built.
Oh,
They have one. They have one on display at the outdoor museum, along with an Iraqi tank and a fucking U.S. tank that was shot up with holes in it and shit. And dude, it's fucking cool.
Yes, my cousin Dwight, he was the one that's full time guard. He was just part time guard that time. He had to go TAD there for about 6 months for some reason. He loved it up there.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking cool. There's so much history and all the fucking all the mansions overlooking the river on the Iowa side, looking at the arsenal. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's like you think about like all the people that built these mansions all were like in the wood industry and coal industry and like all the building blocks of America. Because think about it, Davenport, Iowa is the original Wild West. Your Mississippi River was the boundary. That's what determined if you were in civilization or the Wild West, you know? And so like looking back across the river from the Wild West into Illinois, which was the East, you know, if you think about it, it's kind of cool.
The same way like that whole Mississippi up and down that motherfucker all the way up to Iowa. That's the way it was, you know. Depends on what track they was going, right? Yep. Some people went the northern track. Some people came through St. Louis, you know.
And all the fucking rich riverboat owners and everything, all were in these big ass fucking mansions overlooking the river.
Yep.
Dude, when you guys get here, I'll take you on a fucking tour and we'll drive through and I'll show you these fucking old mansions, dude. They're amazing.
Sounds like right up my alley, all the history stuff. I love that kind of stuff.
That's like Rocky, you would love the history here at Boonville, the Missouri River. We got the same thing. All these old houses from the fucking 1800s, right? I mean, these houses right now, to sell them, over $1 million right now. They're all original, too.
When Heidi and I were in Gitmo in 2009, she was pregnant with Matt, right? And she had to go to like a doctor appointment at Portsmouth in Virginia. So I went with her right there. They let me go. It was like a thing they let me do or something like that. And we met up with their family there, and they took me to like all these places in Virginia. I think I even passed by Monticello where John Adams and Thomas Jefferson may have lived. I forget which one lived around there, but they showed me like houses with cannonballs from the Revolutionary War and then cannonballs from the Civil War there. I was like, man, this is so cool.
Well, it was Thomas Jefferson, Monticello.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we drove right by his house or something like that, or where he lived at one point.
They used to do tours of it too. They used to do tours of it because it's actually a national landmark.
And then the crazy thing is we went to Washington, D.C. I'd never been to Washington, D.C. before. And we went there and we went to like this little coffee donut stand right by the obelisk. And our CO's wife, when we were stationed in Seal Beach together, she was there and she recognized us. Yep. It was crazy. She recognized me and her, Heidi and me. And, you know, we were MA1, MA2 at the time, or MA2 and MA3. And she's like, you guys are married? We're like, yeah, we got married in 2005 because I think they left in 2004 or 2003. Like right after their daughter graduated high school or something like that. It's just crazy. Like you never think you're going to run into people you know or at another command like that. And it's just the craziest thing. But Virginia was cool like that because of all the history. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the base sucked, I'm telling you. The base sucked.
Oh, I know. Like I've been to Portsmouth. I've been to Little Creek. I've been to the one where the Lincoln was. Where was that at? It wasn't Little Creek. It was
the Lincoln was parked in Norfolk, where the carriages are at.
Norfolk. Yeah, I went to Norfolk. Yeah,
because Little Creek is where the fucking Gator boys are at.
When I went to level 2 coxswain school in 2013, I stayed in Portsmouth.
Yeah,
but a couple years before that, when they sent me to the Navy instructor school, even though I got Sammy already, they sent me to the Navy instructor school. I was in Dam Neck, Virginia for that one. And then when the next time I went to Norfolk, it was when I got stationed on the Abraham Lincoln. And they had like this cool little gym there that was like 2 stories, right? And they had like an inside track you could run on. It was really small. I think you had to run around it like 10 times and it would be a mile.
The fucking one at the Rock Island Arsenal is 12 laps to make a mile. Like,
Really?
God damn it.
And then they had a track at Andrews Air Force Base in the gym there. And I think if you ran that thing like 6 times, that was a mile. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty cool, man. Like the area had all its political problems, but I tried to just enjoy like going to the gym and stuff like that because I didn't want to deal with all the other mess that was out there, right?
It's like
Look,
when we go to Iowa, you know, we got the Field of Dreams too. Got to go there too.
Yeah.
you feel it.
That's not too far
Yeah.
away. It's 35, 40 minutes at the most.
Dude, that was such a good movie too.
Yep.
It's a good movie.
All right, boys. I'm gonna kick off here, man. I gotta go fire up the grill and cook dinner.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right, gentlemen. I will see you Friday, and Rocky will be cooking. Yes.
Rocky's
Yeah,
cooking.
I don't
Yep.
know what I'm cooking.
Alrighty.
I'll figure.
Roger that.
Yeah,
I need to get
I
me a
think-
funny chef.
there's a museum at the Arsenal too that has a lot of Civil War shit and like stuff throughout all the wars because they've made stuff for every fucking war since the Civil War here. It's
So they kind of like the Crane, Indiana for like the Navy, where the Crane, Indiana is like where they do a lot of the weapon stuff there.
yeah, it's so this is for the Army and it's the largest island in the Mississippi River, the entire river.
Mhm.
And they built this there because it's surrounded by water on all sides. They had cannons facing out all the way around it, but they built tanks. They've done artillery. They've done different types of ammunition, different types of guns. They've made guns for ever there. It's fucking cool as shit. Now they do like it's a headquarters for contracting for the government, supply. Like they had a government contract out for 5 million rounds of 5.56 that they were trying to get there. I mean, this is a big hub for fucking supply. There's railroad tracks that come right onto this arsenal and off. During the first part of the early phases of the Iraq-Afghanistan wars, it was just train after train with Humvees coming on and fucked up Humvees too. Like blood in them and everything. And then they have to fucking wash them out, fix them, and then up armor them because they weren't up armored. And then they would fucking up armor all the vehicles and then put them out. Yeah.
Here's the video from the roof of Coors Water Rocky. Just so you have an idea what he's talking about.
Yep. So
Yeah.
straight out right now in the middle of the screen is downtown Davenport.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, yeah, this is going all the way around. That's all Davenport. And then you're going towards Bettendorf down here.
And that's the Mississippi River.
Yep.
That's part of it. Yeah, it's in the middle of the river.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, our river, a lot of people don't realize how big the Mississippi is across.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that big either, man.
Oh, dude, it's huge. People like when I go places and they're like, "Oh, the river," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," and I'm like, "Wait, that's a fucking creek. That's not even a fucking river."
Yeah.
Like, that ain't a fucking river. That's a creek. Like, I'll show you a river. Come see the fucking Mississippi. Where just down in Muscatine, it's a mile across.
Is the Rio Grande bigger than the Mississippi River?
No,
Fuck no. Fuck no.
no.
No?
That's
Ah,
I didn't know. I don't know. That's why I'm
The
asking.
Missouri is fucking wider than the Rio Grande is.
And the Missouri's
The
small
what?
compared to the
Well, it
Mississippi.
depends on where you're at. You know,
Even
like
if,
Ralph-
even
like around Boonville, it's narrower than it is down around Jeff City, right? You know, this stuff.
well, it's narrower down in St. Louis at the Mississippi, but it's still fucking
Yeah.
bigger than pretty much anything.
Because there's one part of the Missouri that it's fucking, dude, it's fucking actually wider because but it's not, there ain't no bridge there. It's in between, it's down in between like here and Jeff City going the back way. Dude, it's fucking big, but that's the widest part of that whole river in Missouri right there.
Oh, there's plenty of spots of the Mississippi where it's over a mile wide.
Wow, that's interesting.
See,
That was a pretty cool.
See, like the Missouri don't start getting wider till the further south it gets. That's when it starts getting wider on the Missouri, anyways.
So the Mississippi River starts where? Where does the Mississippi
Minnesota.
Minnesota goes all the way down to the Gulf.
From one of the Great Lakes, or no?
No, it's actually a spring. You can actually go to the headwaters of the Mississippi, the very beginning, and just step over it.
Yeah, it's the same way with Missouri. Yes, Missouri's the headwaters of Missouri, same way. It's shallow.
Well, this you can literally step over it, not without getting wet.
Yeah.
It's that small. It's only like the headwaters of the Mississippi is this wide.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's nuts. You can literally walk over the Mississippi. And then when you get down here, it's 3/4 of a mile wide.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so strange. It's interesting that it starts that way.
And where I live is the only major east to west flow that the Mississippi River does.
Yep.
Everything else is north to south.
Mm-hmm.
See, like Missouri, it's fucking west to east because it dumps right into Mississippi, right there in St. Louis.
And it goes to the Gulf of Mexico, right?
The Mississippi,
or the Gulf of America now, the Gulf of America.
Yep. Yeah, it goes from Minnesota, northern Minnesota, all the way down to the Gulf and empties into the Gulf.
Okay.
It's the third largest river in the world.
Which one's the largest one?
Nile.
The Nile, and that one goes from.
I think it's the
north,
Nile,
right?
and then the Amazon, and then the Mississippi. I might be wrong.
The
Nile.
The Nile is because it's so long. That's the reason why.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
But the Amazon is actually wider than the fucking Nile is. That's the crazy part.
It's the Nile, Amazon, and the Yangtze.
Oh, the Yangtze. That's in Vietnam or Cambodia or Thailand or something like that, right? Am I way off?
I thought the Mississippi was the third largest. So the Nile River is 4,132 to 4,160 miles. Amazon, often considered the largest by discharge of water, is 3,977 to 4,345 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And the Yangtze is 3,915 to 3,988 miles.
Where's the Yangtze River at? I've heard of the river. I just can't remember where it's at.
I thought that was China.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in Asia. I can't remember.
Well, you talk about you talk about this one right here.
Hang on. Yeah, it's the longest river in China and Asia. It's the third longest in the world.
Is this the one you're talking about? This one right here?
No.
Okay.
The third one, Yangtze.
Oh, Yangtze. Okay, I got you. Yeah,
that's China.
That's East China.
China.
Yeah. Yep.
And it goes out to East China. You got the Mississippi is number 4, along with Missouri.
Got knocked down by the Yangtze? What the fuck? How does that happen?
And then you got this one. That's why I said this one, because this was 97% Russia and 2% Mongolia. 3% Mongolia, right?
That's weird.
Do they have like the Euphrates River on this list or anything?
Growing up, we were always told the Mississippi was the third largest.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't really talk about, like, I always thought the Rio Grande was the big one because it's called Rio Grande.
No, that's fucking.
No, it's actually small. You can throw in most parts of the fucking Rio Grande, you can throw a rock across it.
Well, I'm looking for Euphrates. I'm not seeing it.
It's
I
not
guess
gonna
it's
be.
not.
It's not that
like
long.
No, it ain't.
The Euphrates River is not that big. Same with the Tigris.
dude, they don't even make the list, man. I haven't seen them yet.
See, the Colorado
Colorado.
River, Colorado's fucking, it's the 119th.
That thing's tiny.
Yeah, it is, too. But it's a great one to fucking, actually fucking, no, that's in Texas. I'm thinking of the Arkansas River there in Rural Gorge in Colorado. Float down,
Oh, yeah.
Whitewater. That was fun.
Yeah, no, it's not that one.
Rio Grande is 144 right there.
Jeez, 144. Okay.
And look at its water discharge, which is like average discharge 320. That ain't shit.
Well, see, then you got the Upper Mississippi. People forget about this, right? Upper Mississippi is 150th right there.
Oh yeah. But look at its water discharge. Upper Mississippi 4,800 compared to 32 or 320.
Yep.
Wow.
But the Upper Mississippi discharges into the Mississippi. So
Yeah.
That's funny.
See, I'm not even seeing none of that shit on there.
Yeah, that's kind of like I thought that it's such like an important river for world history. I figured it would be like a big important one. To be honest, I guess it's not in that sense. Not the biggest.
Nope. All right, fellas, ready to go ahead and end this?
So
Yeah, we can.
wait a minute. Who's this Congressman Doug LaMalfa? He died.
Is this the California one?
It might be.
I saw something on the news about a California congressman dying or something like that. I can't remember who it was though.
Here we go, fellas.
Common Sense Rice Farmer. Congress. Yeah, I think he was.
To the galley, we've had our say. Fiverr's crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you. This is the Fifers 991. Till next watch, shipmates. We're done.
Fifers departing.